what it do? It's your boy BuddhaMike. Like to thank y'all for coming up here on this 420 fine day. You know it's 420 somewhere, and it just so happens to be 420 here. So we blazing. You know, I got my weed. You know, YouTube guidelines say it's been real cool. You know, I don't have to worry about no one as long as they ain't 18 or older. If you 18 and under, I mean, if you're under 18, man, I have to ask you to leave because it's safe for you. This is adult content only. Adult content. So, you know what I'm saying? Kick rocks.
Get your ass back. Go ahead.
You know, so we just gonna get right into it. Let's get back to the diddler.
Let's talk about the problems that black women are having being able to recognize what a real black man looks like. You're lusting after LL Cool J. You're lusting after Diddy. You're lusting after Jay-Z. You're lusting after Dwayne. I now want to be a woman since it looks cute on my son. I mean daughter. You got fucking wills. All these fucking... That's who you lust after. And that's what you go after. You don't go after a real black man. And then you wonder why you get dogged the f out. He don't need you. What you there for? To wear white fingernails and hold big black dick? That probably suck better than you. Like, let's talk about Gabrielle Union right now.
Yeah, let's go. Cause
now, the last time I sat on this blue couch, I had some very specific things to say about the Wade household.
yes, you did.
What has happened since I spoke?
In my opinion, it got worse. It's a little more out of control.
They said I was jealous. They said I said everything that I said because I was jealous of Gabrielle Union. She the black Kris Jenner. She done turned her husband into a bitch. He wants to be a woman. That's why they're getting divorced. She went on Twitter cussing out Diddy and then deleted it because Diddy want to throw Dwayne a divorce freak off. Why is it a problem? He been freaking off. Why you care?
Been freaking off.
You was at the freak off with it. And I'm jealous of that.
With another girl at mine.
I'm jealous
Why
of
are
that.
you jealous?
Let's be real.
Let's be real.
This knew this was a and then she pretended he wasn't.
Oh.
And then
no,
she pretended
that.
that she had the perfect life while she's splitting bills with a
Tell me about it.
You doing the real mom who wants her children to have a fair chance at making their own decisions.
No, they don't want a real man no more. They want that movie scene, man. You know what I'm saying? That dreams that only motion pictures can basically fulfill. So you want to be an actor? You want to date it? That loud, kicking in. Whew. So you want to be an actor? Date an actor, basketball, knowing damn well all these dudes playing with balls. But you don't want one of them dudes that's going to rip, mixing up concrete, leveling out asphalt, you know what I'm saying? Or tarring asphalt at that, you know what I'm saying? No, they don't want that. They don't
Imagine what it's been like to wear this character for this long.
No, I can only...
That shit he does is a character. Actually, the shit he does online is the best acting he does.
It's that
Is he speaking
Orlando
truth?
Brown
Of course
shit right
he
here,
is.
Jaguar, right?
You know? We seen Quiet on set.
Major pain in his ass. Literally. Since he was a kid.
Man.
And then eating milk, running the fuck around, talking about expensive pain
Now,
in his eyes.
wait, this is Philly you're talking about now. Wait a minute, Jack.
Meek.
Wait a minute.
He's a fucking Fruit Loop. He Diddy fried.
This is Philly.
He's a deep fried. Period. He Diddy fried. He Diddy fried. He the Diddy do our box.
Hey, who y'all think she talking about?
Real rap.
You think that audio that they put out was real?
Yeah, that was him. Nicki put that out there.
Yep.
That Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit on Meek.
Oh,
She just wasn't going to tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out there, why not?
Oh, he out there.
So then
Why
who's the
not?
guy who's
Why?
claiming he recorded it?
Oh,
The
somebody that got
bouncer.
paid?
Yeah, he said like I was
Yeah,
standing
somebody
outside the
that
door.
got paid.
Yeah.
Just like it wasn't seminal fluid that Justin Bieber was wiping away from his mouth when he brought his face up from Odell Beckham's groin in a club with Trey Songz on the lookout.
the images are there.
Diddy five. Hashtag no Diddy.
Hashtag no Diddy.
No Diddy.
Do you have any
Hashtag
views
no
on
Diddy.
Usher? Because a lot of things have come back to where
Oh, what
They
up,
talk about
Robert?
it.
Thanks for
Usher,
stopping
I'm
by,
tired
man.
of Usher.
I know you probably still watching
Goofy
Down.
bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
Got
Thanks
your
for stopping
asshole
by.
ripped open and the only thing it inspired was loyalty? They ripped your
Everything
ass
helps.
open.
Everything helps. Yeah. We in here, Stoner in the Hot Box, aka Light BuddhaMike. That's me. Don't be worried. You know what I'm saying? Same. Just different production studio. You know how we do. You know, we cook.
Underground City in Antarctica, Part 3.
Our emissaries have already delivered messages to the powers of your world, and yet they do not heed. Now you have been chosen to be witness here that our world does exist. You see, our culture and science is many thousands of years beyond your race, Admiral. I interrupted. But what does this have to do with me, sir? The Master's eyes seemed to penetrate deeply into my mind, and after studying me for a few moments, he replied, "Your race has now reached the point of no return, for there are those among you who would destroy your very world rather than relinquish the power as they know it." I nodded, and the Master continued, "In 1945 and afterward, we tried to contact your race, but our efforts were met with hostility. Our Flugelrods were fired upon. Yes, even pursued with malice and animosity by your fighter planes. So now, I say to you, my son, there is a great storm gathering in your world, a black fury that will not spend itself for many years. There will be no answers in your armies. There will be no safety in your science. It may rage on until every flower of your culture is trampled and all human things are leveled in vast chaos. Your recent war was only a prelude to what yet to come for your race. We here see it more clearly with each hour. Do you say I am mistaken?" Then he gestured with a lovely, slender hand, a motion of peace, and our meeting was truly ended.
Yo,
Quickly,
what
we
up,
walked back through the great
Godzilla?
door of
What
the
it
Master's
do?
chamber and once again
Thanks for
entered into
stopping
the
over
elevator.
here from
The door
Fam
slid
over
silently
TV.
downward, and
You
we
know,
were
that's the
once going upward.
co-sponsor of this
One of my
whole show,
hosts spoke again.
helping the
"We
views
must now
grow.
make haste,
You know what I'm
Admiral,
saying? We
as the
family
Master
though.
desires to delay
That's
you
what
no
we do.
longer
Each
on your
one,
scheduled timetable, and you must return with this message to your race."
Yo,
I said
DJ.
nothing. All of this was almost beyond belief, and once again my thoughts were interrupted as we stopped. I entered the room and was again with my radio man. He had an anxious expression on his face. As I approached, I said, "It's all right, Howie. It's all right." The two beings motioned us toward the awaiting conveyance. We boarded, and soon arrived back at the aircraft. The engines were idling, and we were boarded immediately. The whole atmosphere seemed charged now with a certain air of urgency. After the cargo door was closed, the aircraft was immediately lifted by the unseen force until we reached an altitude of 2,700 feet. Two of the aircraft were alongside for some distance, guiding us on our return. I must state here, the airspeed indicator registered no reading, yet we were moving along at a very rapid rate.
Yeah, that was the Operation High Jump right there, man. When they went to Alaska, or well, I should say they went to the center of the earth, you know what I'm saying, or a plane that we live on, and went in it. So they went inner earth, right? Inner earth, yeah. But this, we're gonna keep it moving. I got a lot more videos that you are a prisoner to this matrix, and to really see how far the rabbit hole goes. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to show y'all. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then I show y'all here a snippet in there. They've been monetizing my shit. They've been telling me to cut it out, but I keep it in there. I just switch it up, take out a little value here and there. You know what I'm saying? You can still see it. I don't know if they have I don't know how to get captions on this. I think if I did it live, I would, but then I have to have a PC for that. I don't have that yet. But yeah, this is how we a prisoner.
The best way to keep a prisoner from escaping is to make sure he never knows he is in prison. In 60 seconds, you will understand how you are being held back by the Matrix. 1. Salary is the drug they give you to forget your dream. 2. School teaches you to follow rules, not break them. But only the rule breakers are the ones who succeed. 3. They don't want a nation of thinkers, they want a nation of workers. 4. You worked for 40 years, 8 hours a day, and after 40 years, you're still broke. Think about that for a second. 5. They teach you to be a good consumer, not a good producer. But in today's world, it's more important than ever to be able to create value. 6. They give you comfort through video games, movies, and shows. Comfort is a drug. Once you get used to it, it becomes addicting. Give a weak person consistent stimulation, tasty food, and cheap entertainment, and they'll throw their ambitions right out the window. 7. 40 years ago, the internet was an escape from the real world. Today, the real world is an escape from the internet. Leave a steal if you have watched this far and take a moment to think about it. Be the steal.
Yes. Be like what? But we're gonna keep it moving, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might be wondering, like, hey, how is this thing being held on his nose? They got these little clips right here. It's pretty nifty, you know what I'm saying? Wow, it's like butterfly. So move with me, Neo, as we travel down the hole.
You guys want to see the play they're going to try to run on Christians for the next year to try to gaslight you into thinking that it's wrong for Christians to vote for Christian ethics? Check this out.
There's many different groups orbiting Trump, but the thing that unites them as Christian nationalists, not Christians, by the way, because Christian nationalists is very different, is that they believe that our rights as Americans, as all human beings, don't come from any earthly authority. They don't come from Congress. They don't come from the Supreme Court. They come from God.
Okay, we got a problem. Because number one, the idea that rights don't come from governments, they come from God, that's not Christian nationalism. That's this little thing called the Declaration of Independence.
There you go.
The first line of which says, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal and are endowed by their creator with certain inalienable rights. Number two, if a government gives you rights, a government can take them away. Y'all, Christian nationalism is a scare label whose subtext is, we progressives can advocate for our values in the public square, but you Christians can't advocate for yours. Very frankly, if you're a Christian who's voting or advocating for God's values in the public square and somebody calls you a, quote, Christian nationalist, 99.999% of the time you just need to say, yep, I'm a Christian and I love my nation.
And I'm a Christian.
Well, I'm a Buddhist, but I still love my Christian, upbringing and stuff like that. Because we all God's children under one sun. You know what I'm saying? And everything under the sun's already been done. So if they're gonna gaslight us once, they're gonna gaslight us again, right? You know what it is.
We're going to check that list when it go up on that wall for voting, and we're going to check it twice. And we're going to find out who's been naughty or nice based on how y'all vote. And we're going to start it off with Maria Hatton. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Chicago and some communities so angry. Why is all this kind of anti-immigrant sentiment coming up? And I want to explain to folks, it's because if we cared as much about black people and had over the decades as we do about everyone else, we wouldn't be here. But the money from a 20.
All right. That would be Maria Hatton. Stepping out there. I see you. Don't get sarcastic because we can get jiggy, right? You set up here for that first 51 million talking about how you feel about black people and how you have to have the same energy for black people, and you ain't never stood on this floor talking about money for black people. You get on this floor and talk about black and brown because you somewhere in the middle with it, right? But I'll tell you this, and I'm telling every other black alderman in here today, you vote for the money for these immigrants today, and we coming for them seats. You can believe that. You're going to stop pimping the black people's plight to get brown people, as y'all call it, money. You're going to give us our press conference up there on the 3rd floor. Keep talking to the mayor's boy with the clink clink from his past. That's why he got to do what the mayor say do. Him and a lot of other ones in here with these shady pasts. That's why you got to vote the way that you vote. But all of us ain't got shady passes. Some of us free out here. And we can vote how we want to vote. And we coming for those seats. Now, to align yourself with somebody who's obviously a one-term mayor, if he even makes it that far, you better be worrying about your job. You better be worrying about your longevity. Because we're going to vote and we're going to get you out. Because you ain't doing right by us. That's what time it is. And for your law person that's next to you, I'm going to need you to check out that federal charge that I got against those public administrators over there for messing with black people's property. It's federal case number 23CV14590. All right? And on that note, if y'all don't give us our money for the black community, know this. We getting ready to file a federal injunction against City Hall for benign neglect to the south side and west side. You got that? Boom.
Got that. Boom. Message, y'all. That's how you vote. That's how you do it. It's done right. It's called local. Keep it local. You know what's going to happen. If you only vote for a president, you don't know who he don't run shit. He a puppet. Somebody got his hand up his ass. Somebody over there making this dude talk. You know who it is? It's Obama. It's Obama. Obeezy. Him and Mr. Cece, Michelle Obama. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, it's some the Bushes and the Clintons. They all bloodline related, you know what I'm saying? None of that stuff is really for us, but it's really all of us, you know what I'm saying? Because we the people, the one that put these people in power. We ain't trying to have people step on us, you know what I'm saying? It don't work like that for us, you know?
Peace to the guys and goddesses. See, explain this shit to me. You see what I'm saying, guys and goddesses? Everybody operating with the devil. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody playing the hand with the devil. This is your black hand that Rashad Jamal was talking about being the dirty Moors or whatever. But we are all Moors. And I'm not going to sit here and allow these fictitious motherfuckers to take something that belongs to us and claim my inheritance and allow me to continue to be blind and not get my inheritance due to the fact that you trying to project to me that something is evil when it's actually ours. Y'all motherfuckers marking y'all fathers, man. That means you disrespecting Mother Nature. You're bounding Mother Nature. Bounding the goddesses, the queens. you trying to bound the women. That's all it's mean marking their fathers, guys, goddesses. These motherfuckers is agents. That's why you got to be mindful and you got to know the signs and symbols. That's why we tell y'all signs and symbols for the conscious mind, so you would be aware of what the fuck is going on around you. Because you may have a motherfucker operating in the shadow acting like they with you, but they really with the devil. These are all dirty Moors. I'm a Moor. You see what I'm saying? But I ain't this shit. I don't keep my shit hidden. I reveal it. I'm a light revealer. And this is what Muslims are supposed to be based upon. Look at the sisters. They ops. They all look like us, but they ain't us. We don't mark your fires. The only thing is fear was keeping these brothers and sisters bound within these lodges, these Masonic lodges. Fear. Fear of death. You see what I'm saying? Not knowing that death is nothing but an illusion. It's not an enemy, it's a friend. Reveal the truth, because the truth is out, brother. So whoever's playing the role in the dirty shit that's going on, don't you know divine law is at hand? Justice must catch you. Don't you know justice is here? Don't you know judgment is here, and you still running around playing like goats? Running around having orgies, disrespecting the moral signs, disrespecting our ancient ancestor mystery system, allowing fucking pigs to claim something that's not theirs? And you rubbing elbows with these bitch ass niggas? I see why Rashad was mad as fuck. But I'm a Mobite though, and I ain't going for it. You dig what I'm saying? This is bound by blood, and they fit to get our house right, and they fit to return it back to the rightful owners by blood. Because that treaty gonna make that ass get right. Because you already told the world that you honor the treaty of peace and friendship with Morocco. Do anything other than that, you just violating, you just talking. You already fought for the Constitution. Stop fucking playing around this bitch, man. Then you got Barca on your files. Barca is Libya, which is America. They know what's going on. Act like they actually
act like they didn't teach us, Lily.
What's that?
What happened?
I'm painting. What are you doing?
420 live stream.
I know. I tried, and nobody showed up, so I was like, "Fuck it." Excuse my language. I'm sorry. I've been up since like late last night, so
it was 420 over here. So I did it like I started it around like 4. I think like 4:15, 4:17, and then happy 420 DJ, happy 420 everybody. And Thal was still on his stream, and he didn't end his stream until about like 4:30. That's when everybody else started coming over.
Isaac's still on.
Isaac's streaming right now?
Yeah, I didn't want to say hi. I just didn't feel like saying hi at the moment. I just watched for a minute. He was listening to some good stuff, like awakening stuff, and yeah, I just too tired today to really get my mind on that stuff. I wanted to say hi, and
yeah, you just gotta kick it. You know what I'm saying? Get it out.
Get your ass back. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm not vibing really with people that are going to be rude, and so like last night, I'm not going to say anything, mention any names or whatever channels, but we all know what channel it is. But yeah, I was not impressed how I was talked to, so I left, and all I was trying to do is give back. You know.
Oh man, look, the thing is, they was giving you the energy that they wanted. So if you wasn't gonna reciprocate with them, you know, all you had to do is leave.
That's what I did. I left. I was called see you in next Tuesday, so I did. So
yeah, them the troglodytes that are half reptilian and shit. You know, we don't let them. They ain't family.
Friends,
you know what I'm saying?
Are some of the fakest people you ever have in your life. Because friends will never allow you to just be yourself. Oh man, nigga, you sound like you're getting weak. Oh man, you sound like you get. They ain't gonna let you say, man, I'm hurt right now, homie. I feel like hurt. They gonna go tell somebody, man, nigga talking about killing himself. So friends don't check on nobody. Family go check on your family. Because friends have to fake with one another. Friends have to be fake in order for us to be real friends. I can't tell you, nigga, you wrong when you wrong.
I felt that. My bad. That shit hit me. That shit hit me, man. That shit touched me on another level.
Homie, friends don't let each other
like
be
that.
who
My
they
bad.
really want to be, my nigga. I got to be who you want me to be so we can remain friends. If I tell you I don't like this, I don't want to kick that nigga, I don't want to rob that nigga, and we from the same hood, but we friends. I can't go against my friend because my friend gonna quit me. So if I'm really your friend, I can tell you no. I can tell you I don't like this. I don't want to do this. Say, homie, I'm on the phone with my girl. Can you cut this down? And you don't say, oh, man, nigga caking on the phone. My friend understand this is my girl. So when he heard me talking to my girl, he cut the music down without shaming me. Friends wake up every day to shame one another. Why do you want me to believe when you call me, homie, and we Jones and high side? What friends do with each other. But man, my family ain't gonna do this. So I build a family away from a family, nigga.
That's why I'm here, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build a family away from family, because half of my family act like friends.
Yeah, same with mine. Yeah. Call. Hey, good morning. That's my mom. Good morning, usually a message, but that's about it.
I tell her, I break it down. I'm like, man, words are magic. You over there saying good morning. Who died? Huh?
Yeah.
What's really good?
Well,
Did you know that the English language was purposefully manipulated in order to keep us in a low vibration and disconnected from the meanings of the words that we're speaking? Words are spells. That's why we learn spelling in school. Every sound that we speak has an energetic meaning.
Heard that one before.
Yeah, but that's true.
Yeah.
Because it's the intent in what we speak in. You know what I'm saying? Because our intentions are behind with the words that we say. Because if we didn't say it, why would we say it? That's why it's always family over friends, money over hoes, and bros before the hoes. I don't know why it's like that, but shit, I suppose that's how it goes in this life that we chose.
It's all crazy.
I would have rather been a dog or some shit, but
Then you even have less control over your life.
Yeah, but at least I could shit and get fed good. You know what I'm saying? All I gotta do is
if you get a good owner or somebody that has enough money to take care of it.
The thing is, the best dogs have the best teachers. You know what I'm saying? I just need a good teacher.
Yeah. My dog, she's come so far. Like, I got her when she was about a year old. And she was a rescue, and I had just lost my dog. I wasn't really ready for another one, but I took her in, and we had hard times because she was very hyper dog, and I was used to like the most chillest dog in the world.
What kind of dog was it?
The dog that passed away, she was a chow lab.
Chows are usually hyper. They're more along the husky line.
No, I mean the one I have now is a Rottweiler Beagle.
No, I'm talking about wait, what? Oh,
the one I lost was the chill one.
It's a long Rottweiler, short long.
Short hair Rottweiler with like beagle, like really beagle in her.
Long ears.
Yeah, and she got like the nice color, the brown and the black, and she got a nice face, like nice design.
Yeah.
Now she's lost so much weight. Now I can actually pick her up, so I'm not afraid to like go on a trip now. I can take her with me now because she was unmobile for a bit.
Oh yeah, that's usually how it happens. Hey, but I'm gonna get back into this being taught spells and shit, you know what I'm saying?
So when the schools say that the Pilgrims and the Native Americans feasted together and celebrated after they taught them how to survive on the land, that part isn't false. That's actually true. But they always cut the story off there, and there's a lot more to this story. As the Native Americans were kind of becoming outnumbered by so many Pilgrims, they started to slowly take them out. Now, one of the biggest attacks that is known to have happened was the Green Corn Ceremony attack. Basically, what happened is one of the Native native tribes named the Pequots were celebrating their annual green corn ceremony. And a green corn ceremony is an annual celebration that usually lasts for about 4 days and is practiced by various Native American tribes. And they did not agree to the original treaty that Squanto negotiated between them. And because of this and the fact they believed they had right to their land, the Pilgrims decided to murder as many of them as possible. In the early hours of the morning after the natives had their green corn celebration, English soldiers just showed up and surrounded all of the village while they were sleeping. They then ordered them to come outside, and if they refused to come outside, they would just set their shelter on fire and they were burned alive inside of them. The ones that did come outside were either shot or beaten to death with a club. After this, a new celebration was formed to celebrate the victory and slaying of all of those Native Americans, and it was called Thanksgiving. And it continued. The Pilgrims continued going to different tribes and attacking them, selling children as young as 14 off into the sex slavery, and just murdering anyone else. They would literally fill boats with like 500 people at a time and ship them back to England. Fucking bizarre. And despite the treaty that was made, most of the chiefs were beheaded, and the chief of the Wampanoag tribe was specifically beheaded and stuck on a stick for 24 years on display for everyone to see. And so these celebrations and massacres have continued for many years to come. And George Washington became the first president in 1789, and he decided that there should only be one day set aside every year to celebrate all of these successful massacres. When he created the Thanksgiving Proclamation, the Native Americans aren't even mentioned in it one time, even though they were basically the reason that the Pilgrims were able to establish themselves, aka we may not be here today without them.
A Native American, my mama, I called her.
How?
And she was a residential student too. She was only 4 years old. She had an older sister that was 5, so they both had to go.
You know, they did a lot of stuff because they didn't say what a lot of that meant, because a lot of that meant that like the Indians were basically the black, and the Native Americans were the Nordic black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they were half indigenous and half Nordic. That's why they came light skinned or red skinned, which, you know what I'm saying, kind of look like me. Cause technically I'm Native American, you know what I'm saying? I was born here and my people was from both lands, you know?
Yeah. You look brown like the Native Americans that I was around, and they're Ojibways.
Well, I'm was it Cherokee and like Olmec and stuff like that.
Isn't it like, I think the Cherokees are the ones that were like the ones that fought back more, like they were more like this, what do they call them, the soldiers, the warriors.
Yeah, like the last of the Mohican type shit.
Yeah, like the Ojibwe, they were more like the peaceful ones. Like, yeah, I always found the Ojibwe tribes more peaceful, being around different tribes. So, like, I grew up in Mexico, right? So Mexico, we had the Mountain Indians.
Oh yeah. But y'all also had like y'all had like all the figures and statues and stuff around, like the Olmec statues. And
I don't remember a lot from that.
Oh, you didn't go around that much? Because I had my ex was from Morales. Like
I was from Chihuahua, but we lived in a community where we were safe.
Oh yeah. Except
from the Cowboys.
Yeah. See, this is a cart.
Oh,
it's
wow.
called Great Sweet Cart Jammer.
What is that, like a smoking device?
Some people love dumb. Some people love dumb people.
Some people. I like learning. Oh, you want to see how far I got it?
Huh?
See, I'm painting this one right now.
Ooh. What is that? Is that a wristlet?
It's a candle.
Oh, it's a candle. Cup.
Candle holder.
Right.
Yeah. I'm into working on my clay. You know, that's what good monks do, right?
You tricked me. I thought that was a wristlet for a second. I'm like, oh, that looks dope, man.
Oh, I made a bracelet too today. Hold on. Sorry, I'm always show and tell.
Yeah. Hey, cause I wanted like a copper wristlet. You know what I'm saying? That way I could turn green in some spots. So I don't have to worry about tattoos, cause that'll be the tattoo.
Well, this one's made out of clay. These beads are made out of clay too. Okay, go ahead.
And I got me a copper thermos and stuff. Y'all be wary when using these copper thermoses, man. Don't be honest.
Isn't copper poisonous to us to ingest?
Mm-mm. I don't know where you heard that from.
No, is it? No, it's one of the metals that they used to use. What is it? What metal?
Mercury, lead.
They used to make those certain pots with it, like certain cooking pots with it, like the old-fashioned. They would go green, like
You
if
talking
you
about iron?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of.
Blessings.
Yeah. Not cast iron, no. The thin metal. Anyway. Don't matter.
Because copper turns green, but if it's only after like you get it dirty and shit, you know what I'm saying, or you don't maintain it. With copper, it's easy to maintain. You clean it with fucking boiling water and vinegar and baking soda.
Hey, let me tell y'all what I noticed. A lot of these little shops be selling fake copper cages, man.
Cages?
Yeah.
Oh, you try and make a Faraday, huh?
No, but a lot, yeah. You know, I need to go on and buy my just buy a thing of wire, like the copper wire, because these be doing the fake shit with the like it's painted copper. You know what I'm saying? It'll be real copper.
Of course. But they flogging like that all around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
See, with the turquoise.
I gotta build me one.
Same with the turquoise stone. It's fake. Like a lot of the ones that you order online, it's fake stone.
Oh yeah, because they make it like how they make the what do they call it? Those stones they call them.
So I got an app for everything, but I don't even play. I go straight to the source. Everything, all the crystals come from China. You know what I'm saying? I go straight to the source.
Yeah, I'll be trying to give me some jade shit. I don't care about the other stuff, man.
I'm gonna tell you this app. We go look at it. I got an app on my phone.
You know,
I'm gonna send it to you though.
I wanna get connected with more of those rock hunters, you know, and go traveling with the rock hunters and go, you know, rock hunting.
Yo, what up, Zach? Zach back with it.
Oh, there he is, Isaac. He found us.
What's good?
All my favorite people
copper
here.
for gardening is the best. You should always do that.
Man,
but
look,
like
I'm going.
You gotta be careful with these because if like the more you consume with it, it's more like a digestive thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it aids in digestive health. So if you got parasites and shit in you, bro, yeah.
The easy way to get the parasites out, man, just fast, man. Go on a 72-hour fast. Nothing but spring water, man.
That's what this is spring water and copper, dude. And that shit's fucking deadly combination for the Hershey squirts.
And get for them 3 days, get you some chloride silver, teaspoon of that shit for 3 days, number water. Matter of fact, pour that shit in your water. That's what I do with my kids, you know.
Yeah, you're supposed to water that down.
Yeah. Oh, you know me, I be bucking. I chug it. I might chug a little 4 ounce.
Man.
I got a little bottle of that here. I put it on like sores, like if I get cut and stuff.
I got the whole line. I got the copper, silver, and the gold.
I gotta order that book, man. TikTok got it for $20. They're going to get it.
I was getting my shit off of Amazon. But
Amazon,
I guess
the same book at Amazon 30.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
TikTok is cheaper. I think that's really one of the reasons why they want TikTok out of here, because trying to make the money.
That and then look, what's the SP? Whatever that shit with an E.
Yeah, XP or whatever.
Look, a lot of folk don't know, man. That's how you beat. That's how you get around them folks. Cause SB sell all the crystals for cheap. You just gotta get it in bulk.
Yeah, I want to get some oils and stuff. I want to get some what you call it.
You can make your own oils.
I know some oils you can make your own, but there's what's it called? People use it all the time, and it's very good for a lot of things. My sister uses it. I just
Well, shit, this what they should be using here.
They can only make money off of sick people, not healthy people. Heart medicine, dandelions, and Roundup. That sounds crazy, right? But you know what? They all fit together like a puzzle. You know why? Those little yellow dandelions that grow in your yard that they tell you to hate, they're terrible. They're actually the greatest thing on the earth for your heart. The enzymes and the electrolytes can literally cleanse and strengthen your heart valves and muscles more than anything else, and it's natural and free. The crazy thing is, the same company that owns the heart medicine, that is the highest sold heart medicine in the entire world, that makes hundreds of millions of dollars a year, is the same exact company that owns Roundup. Yeah.
feelings away.
Message.
Those glasses, bro. So sick.
Got them Matrix glasses.
Got the Morpheuses, baby. Y'all follow me down this rabbit hole. I'm trying to show y'all a good time. That's all.
Yeah,
y'all
bro.
know it is.
Yeah. I knew about the. I already forgot what we just watched. My brain, bro.
By the dandelion oil.
Oh yeah. So I've known this. I did a bunch of research on every plant I could like 10 years ago, and I've always told people when they're sick, like, yo, get some dark chocolate, get some ginger, get some dandelion.
Yep.
Like it cleans your
Mix
blood.
Mix that shit with some honey.
And
it
then
gotta be
like,
natural
purifies
honey
it.
though. It's gotta be naturally jarred honey, like from a local source. That way you get the environment. You know what I'm saying?
Organic honey.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your own environment. The flea market.
And guess what? That shit be like $20, dog. That shit crazy.
Oh, Robert,
And,
no way. You're good.
There's so much everything out there, like pine.
Pine oil.
Also pine tea is really good for you.
Oh yeah, that's good for you.
And
I use mint tea sometimes.
Yeah, you can find that everywhere. I love going foraging and stuff. Like my ex-boyfriend, we used to always go foraging, and that was my favorite thing to do. Yeah,
my sister has this lemon thyme that's fucking amazing. Fresh lemon thyme. You just go pluck that, make some tea with it, man. You're good. This stuff tastes good.
I got these two right now from the Himalayas, I guess.
Neem oil. Oh yeah.
It says they've been making this stuff since 1930, so obviously it does something.
Neem oil is that's neem oil. Neem oil is what I needed for my plants. You know, they're good for getting rid of bugs.
Antifungal, antibacterial, yeah.
I mean, bugs on your plants, like on your green plants, on your wheat plants.
Hey, I've been following this guy on TikTok, right? And he been making this soil with the leaves, that fall off the trees, and fruit peels and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like compost, real compost.
Real,
You
dude,
have to
my
have
garden
worms in it
took
though.
off with
If you
compost.
don't have live worms in like a no-till compost, dude, you're not doing it right.
Ooh, that makes way more sense, bro. Living organism, like alive dirt. Living
It's
earth,
alive,
magnetic,
living earth.
electric.
Living earth, yeah.
Exactly.
It's electric. That makes sense.
You're
Dude, have
feeling
you seen the electricity they put in the garden with the copper, and then it makes them grow faster?
Yep.
Bro,
you're
they're
supposed to
speeding
put
up
like
time.
a ground wire. You're supposed to put a ground wire and then wrap the copper in the wire. You know what I'm saying?
Or a crystal too with
Yep.
copper.
Yeah.
Crystal will work. Crystal is a magnifier. So you use like magnets, the crystal and the copper, and you got you a fucking
and the coil.
Yep.
Copper coil.
Especially if you had like a little copper pyramid type stand thing.
And I've always had these ideas, and then like before all this stuff started becoming like real on Instagram and all this study, I always had these ideas growing up. Like I was tripping out thinking it's real.
And
And
now
then
we went now.
every-
Don't say we were tripping out. We weren't tripping out. We were just ahead of the curve.
Yeah. Tripping out is a good term for me, I think.
Ahead of time.
I like
Ahead
that
of your
word.
time.
I got people all in my inbox asking me questions. Man, I've been trying to tell y'all this shit for 3 years, man.
Yeah. I used to have a magnet, a crystal, 2 brass rods in my backpack, and I believed I was creating a field, and then they got stolen by a homeless person.
Mm.
And I had my 3 lucky pennies, wheat pennies, in there.
I'm gonna tell you what I usually charge my crystals, you know, every week. You know, I go out there, let the kids play on the playground. I be out there grinding, let my crystal charge in the sun. And one day, somebody stole a couple of my crystals. But it was like a sign from the universe because I found out I got the same crystals. I got like 4 different other crystals for the price I paid for the one crystal. But it took me losing the crystal, like somebody stealing the crystal, for me to find out.
I heard that. I heard that we're supposed to, like, after a while, give the crystals away, like, to others. After we've had it for a while.
I just pass it on to my kids. I just give it to them.
Yeah. But I always just charge them I always charge them just once a month, like twice a month if I do. I do full moon, I release, I put them out to release all the negative energy they've been collecting. And then new moon, you put them out there to recharge. So, yeah.
What I do, they all on my altar, so I always have them all on my altar. But the crazy thing is, people everywhere I go, they ask me, do I make jewelry? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that's a sign from the universe. I'm gonna start making jewelry.
A lot of people do, and I make my own jewelry too, and I make my own crafts and anything has to do with my.
All that machinery, being like all that stuff's cheap off of like Temu or AliExpress.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you get all that machinery, dude. You're gonna be making your money that you dreaming about making that land money with. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm trying to get my.
Where you at?
I'm in Georgia, so land is really cheap out here.
Well, buy some land. Let's start a business, guys. New world. We'll be a business family.
I got so many dreams. Like, man, we really don't need these people. Like, cause where I live at, I'm in Macon right now. You know, I moved from Atlanta to Macon because my girl from Macon, and where we at in Macon, if you go like 20 minutes, there's this airplane company in the middle of nowhere, no power lines or nothing. And they got a big ass solar station in front of them. Like, that's where they getting they don't need the power lines because they getting this solar energy, and this solar shit running the whole industrial plant, man. This shit is crazy.
Well, that's why God gave us the sun, right? To be able to have that.
See, this is what I'm trying to tell my people.
Be wary of that stuff, though. That you don't want cancer off of that. Those are real elf waves coming off of that stuff.
I'm sure there could be better ways to do things, like to get power from the sun. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm saying, but that's a start. Like I figure we can put something together, and that can be like, I'm trying to have a whole little community. Like, we don't need the government for nothing. Like, type shit, because the government really ain't for us. I mean, I don't care where you at in the world. I feel
I'm trying to live like the Amish folk do.
Right, but you see what they doing to them though. They're harassing them about they can't sell certain plants. You know what I'm saying? They're harassing them right now.
Already.
Yeah. Oh, if you own a chicken and you got to get chicken feed, you got to give the store.
DJ,
I gotta give them.
I gotta get the money first, DJ.
You gotta give them your birthday, your phone number, your name. They need to know everything about you.
Yeah. I'm trying to manifest this money so I can get the land. Like, once I manifest the amount I need, then I can get everything popping. Cause to be honest, I'm a city boy, but I always felt like, wow, I want to do that farm shit. Like, I want to grow my own shit. I want to wake up in the morning and get the eggs from the chicken. I want to do that shit. I always felt like we supposed to do that shit.
It's a peaceful life to have that actually.
Right,
Because
like Nate.
once your chores are done, you can relax, you know?
Y'all ever know the smell when grass is being cut? Like that fresh
Mm,
air smell. I love that smell. Like
me too.
Harmonic.
Right after a
yes.
rain, yeah. Right after a rain.
Yeah. Homesteads and like stuff like that are just
I've milked cows, so let's
something.
get a couple cows. We have our own cream. We'll make our own butter, our own cheese. I know how to make that.
Right.
Let's do it.
Make sure our cows eating the right stuff, you know. Chickens eating the right stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Like have like chickens that are how do they say that? Yard fed. Is that what they call?
Grass fed, yeah.
Grass
That's the
fed.
meat I eat, grass fed, yeah.
Yeah, I eat that grass fed.
Hey,
Yeah,
y'all know how Thao was just talking about how we need to like change our kids' diets like early.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
that's what I've been doing with my 4-year-old, my 3-year-old. Cause you know I've been woke for a minute, so I had them during the pandemic. But so I was already programming them early, like, hey, fruits and vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's how
well,
it
and
to
was
them
for
it
my
won't be
firstborn
anything
son.
different because it's new world. I mean, there isn't like they are in a new world and they are part of that new world.
right.
So
Hey, that's how it was for my firstborn son. Boy, eating good. Then I gave one of the McDonald's shakes, and that dude acted like Beavis off of Beavis and Butthead after he had coffee. Yeah, I didn't like that. I was like, oh, you can't have that no more.
Now, I don't, now I give my kids ice cream, real ice cream. Like, you know, my little baby
No, it's
girl,
not
all
that,
she
bro. That sugar and that stuff, man. You ain't
I,
supposed to have them on actual sugar. You gotta have them on like fruit
natural
shake.
stuff, natural fruit stuff, vegetables. Yeah, because kids they develop a taste bud for like the sweetness right away, and then they're like,
It's
oh,
not only
everything
that,
else
but
is no good.
that's how you start autism and stuff. Cause
My kids, like,
you're
I
speeding them
tried
up.
to. I noticed how a lot of my friends, like, not a lot of my friends, some of my friends, or that I used to have, how what they would feed their kids. Like, they would feed their kids, like, stuff out of the box or stuff out of cans. I'm like, do you know how to cook? Like, for your kids, like, little things, like, and so I always cook like the things that I grew up eating, so my kids wouldn't hate those things. Like,
Hmm.
I make homemade beans, and so they wouldn't be shied away from those because they're actually really good protein. And so, yeah, they don't mind beans. They like burritos. They like all that stuff.
I use refried beans. I like that shit.
Yeah, that's how I like to make mine. And I don't like the canned beans because they too much sugar in them. Like you said, like too much sugar in that can. I'm pretty proud of this one. I think it looks pretty cool. This is actually turquoise color.
Like,
It doesn't look turquoise, it looks blue. And I got gold and black.
What is that? Is that like a little crest on that front part?
It's just little circles or little twirls.
The crest part.
Oh,
Like what is that?
that was
Yeah,
actually just a little piece to cover it, and then I just put like lines through it.
it looks like a crest almost, or the
It can
background of a
be
crest.
anything. You could even put a little like you could put an initial there or something like that. You know what I mean? I put in like a little initial there.
So I was guessing, but yeah, I was just wondering.
Yeah, all of my stuff has my initials on the bottom. That's KL. So if you ever get my craft, it'll be KL. So I have like a box of them now. We have a place I can go sell them. I don't know if they have it set up this year yet. We got snow today. And tomorrow's Sunday, and usually on Sunday.
where are you at again? You're in Canada, right?
Yeah, we got snow today. Like it was
Holy
really
shit!
crazy. So I've made another shell like this now, but I have to paint it yet. So I've made 3 shells. I like
Are
to
those
say.
like are those like the shells from Judgment Day?
I don't know.
Or what was it? Judge Dredd. There you go. Or he had to use the shells to wipe his ass. He's like, how do you use the shells?
I didn't know.
That's
What are
not
the
nice,
shells
Mike.
for?
These are like very pretty and they're made
I
for
know
trinkets.
those are like soap holders and stuff in kitchens and bathrooms. I know
Yeah, I
that's what
made this
a
pretty thing
majority of
too.
people use it for too.
Little pretty vase with a bow on it.
Yeah, that's dope.
I did it all by hand. Like I don't have a machine or anything. And I made this little heart. It's like another little container.
Hey, can you make like a breathing mask type thing?
A what?
Like a face cover mask?
Like a Jason mask? Like a scary
No,
mask?
more like a water filtration type mask. I'm just saying.
I'm working with clay. What can you do? I don't know. What can
I don't know.
clay clean the water?
And what?
Clay clean water?
Um,
So you can like put in like, you know, keys, whatever in there, you know what I mean?
depends on what kind of clay you got. You know what I'm saying?
I got natural. I actually working with natural clay right now.
Because if you're working with that terracotta clay, I'm pretty sure that filters water.
No, actually, I'm not working with. I'm working with self drying or whatever clay. It's called that air drying. Air drying clay. I'll show you what it looks like. I actually just went to the dollar store and got some more, and they have it at the dollar stores.
Oh yeah.
It's only $2, and you can make like real. But it depends on how you seal it. You know.
You heard about the silver clay? That if you heat it up, it turns to silver.
I don't know.
Look into it.
But I want to get the clay where you put it, where you have to fire the clay or heat it or bake it or whatever. I mean, I want to get that kind of clay and we'll make some real stuff, like cups and like real, you know, like my own authentic cup to drink my coffee, like that kind of stuff.
Have you seen the movie Princess Mononoke? No.
No, is it a cartoon? Is it like a cartoon?
It's an anime. It's an anime.
Yeah.
We don't call them cartoons.
To make the girl's mask, like you were saying.
That's what he said.
Yeah, that's
And it's like, you ever seen the what do you call it? They're like clown masks. I guess they'd be like I don't know. But they
like
had,
the Asian one.
why wouldn't you like make those like the eyes wide shut type masks? Yeah.
I don't know that one.
People will buy that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the face masks and shit.
Mike,
it's like covered up a certain.
to become a monk or whatever, you have to work with clay too. You know what I mean? There's a monk on YouTube, and he does that. He's like, he teaches all his students to like make a figure of themselves as the clay form.
Mm-hmm. That's why I always tell you gotta look into that silver clay, because once you heat it up, it turns into silver, actual
I know
silver.
there's different clays you can get on Amazon. You can get different colors. The ones that you have to bake, though, you have to bake those. But
yeah, like the Phantom mask, probably.
There's a girl. She really inspired me. She makes little things like little keychains, little trinkets, whatever. And she calls herself uncomfy creation or play creation. She's very inspiring. She's an Asian girl, and she has a whole business doing that. Like she runs a business. She's very.
I wanted to get into making like the copper bracelets and necklaces.
I do have like necklaces and stuff. I made like, I do some rock. I did some of these ones with like.
Yeah, I figured I was gonna end up going and buy some stuff from Temu or some stuff like that, and start making jewelry.
Like doing the metal, like wrapping with wire.
Metallurgy and stuff.
Yeah, wire.
Yeah.
I try to use natural stuff as much as I can with anything I do, so then I can stay authentic and.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Touch root. You know what I'm saying? Have something that the government can't tax on because it's coming out of my pocket, not theirs.
Yeah. And I love color. I've always I grew up in a Mennonite home, and it was like everything was very not color. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So as soon as I came to Canada, I was like, oh, I cut my bangs. First thing I did is like to rebel is cut my bangs. It was one of those things Mennonite did not do. My uncle had more of a problem with it than my
All right,
dad.
B. Later.
Was he gone?
Yeah.
So my uncle, my dad's brother, had a more of an issue with
Happy
me.
420 out there. Whoever it's
Happy
420 for.
It's 6:20 here.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
it's
520
4:20
here.
all day.
That's what I was saying.
But yeah.
I call it the super 420 though. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be smoking something.
It's funny how the minute you can have an uncle that's more possessive about what you're doing wrong than your own dad.
No.
My dad was more like my friend. Like, you know, he didn't really tell me what to do.
What it is since your uncle and your dad are brothers, like they're blood brothers, right?
Yeah, and my uncle would give my dad shit because he didn't
They
give
were
me
raised the
trouble.
same way. Yeah, they were raised the same way. So
But they were like day and night. My dad was like
no, that's how me and my little brother are. He's the dark side. I'm the light side. You know what I'm saying?
My uncle was more like the military. Like he was like cold, like, you know, like hard, like cold, like Russian cold. My dad's side was from Russia.
Oh yeah.
Or where's it? Bolivia was near Russia.
Damn.
But my mom's side was like from Saskatchewan, Ontario.
Saskatchewan.
That's why that's why we got a dual citizen. We came here, already applied for our citizen, and then it took forever to get our citizen. It took years, go back and forth. They always missing something. Finally, we came here, and then we had to wait 6 months on our visa to come here. Finally, we got to go to Ottawa and swear ourselves in as a Canadian citizen.
Yeah, that's how it is. Watch this one. Hold on.
Like me, when I was like, I came here to like the U.S. when I was 7 years old, right there. For me, I would say like when we came, I used to hear like stories about like the transatlantic slave trade, I think it's called. And I used to ask my parents, actually, I used to ask them, why don't Black Americans look like us? That's the first thing. So I do know I wasn't wrong when I was a child. I wasn't wrong. And the second point would have to be one that Dane himself made, like, where are all the ships and all the boats? Yeah, it's not a ship, it's boats. There wasn't any ships back then. Where are all the boats that they used? And the third point is, if you look at Africans, or not all Africans, but West Africa, you won't find like any stories that point to any like huge slave trade. If it actually happened, there will have to be like stories. Like if you go ask your great grandparents, if you're African, then they would tell you about like white men like arriving on the beaches and kidnapping people or forcing tribes to kidnap other tribes. But there's not really like stories everywhere about that, so that's another thing that makes it not valid. And
say about that?
They be trying to say that we came on ships. Irish people came on ships. The Italian people came on ships.
Yeah.
We didn't land
Well,
on
if there
Plymouth
was
Rock.
if there's a great lake, you'd have to come on a ship, right? If there was a lake.
Oh, we came on the land bridge though. That's the funny thing. Remember the stories of Exodus and stuff like that? Yeah.
I heard a story that the white people were enslaved by the black people. I heard somebody's story. I don't know if it's true.
Technically. Because back in the day, before there was white presidents, there was black presidents.
There was a lot of different.
They don't talk about all these big temples and stuff that the churches have. Like all these things that look like Gothic churches, those are here before they got here.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah. Like there's
like
landmarks.
Old Chiago. You heard about that ancient Chiago and stuff?
Yeah. There's monuments here that's been here since they got here. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us.
Yeah, this whole world is just getting. The older we get, the more confusing it gets.
It's not confusing.
Well, I mean, like the more you find out is what I'm trying to say.
The more understanding you'll have of what really you don't know.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like, it can be confusing if you've never, like, for a lot of those people that we feel like they're just dumb, and it's like they never put themselves in there.
It's just that they're ignorant to certain stuff that should be actual knowledge, but they don't want to learn it because they were taught that certain shit shouldn't be taught. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's how they believe. It's their belief. It's hindering them from.
In general, some people they use only a little bit of their brain every day, and it almost drives me nuts living with people like that. Like my son's one of them, my youngest one. He's 24, plays video games from the time he wakes up, time he goes to bed.
What it is when you start drinking out of the tap water of the city municipal, you start acting like the city municipal. You know what I'm saying? And you don't know why.
No, is that what my oldest son? He doesn't barely ever filter his water. He just goes to the tap, and I'm like, I've told him so many times, don't drink that water, because there's a lot of chlorine in it, right?
Yeah, and chlorine calcifies the pineal gland.
And my kid is very he's very food conscious. Like he's very food conscious and stuff like that, because he likes to go do like the meat, whatever you call it.
I'm gonna say like this. Even the food that I cook, I use spring water. I don't go to the faucet. I wash it in the faucet, but I also wash it in vinegar and baking soda.
Yeah,
vegetables and fruit.
I use the Brita. I use the Brita.
That's what I'm saying. You're supposed to filter the water before you. It's like cleaning a chicken before you cook with it. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
When I grew up, we never did the vinegar, but sorry.
No,
go ahead.
My bad. I was just saying I use spring water too because I heard when you heat up tap water, it makes it even more toxic. Like you're not supposed to cook with tap water. Like if you just pour it in the macaroni, it's gonna make the toxins more toxic somehow. It breaks down the chemicals.
The chemicals that end up in our water, however it is, they doctors, hospitals, whatever, they dispose of really nasty stuff, bad medications, whatever.
Supposed to go through a reverse osmosis, but it doesn't. It goes through a boiling process that doesn't really burn or boil any medicine.
Yeah, like it's
just breaking it down or something.
Yeah. What it is
more concentrated.
It's more it's concentrating it. It's breaking it down so it can be absorbed.
Yeah.
So when you take a shower, you know what I'm saying, wash your food.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, or drink it. You're getting full blast. This is rad water from Fallout. You know what I'm saying? And you just +5 radiation, and you don't have no rad packs. So you're gonna start sprouting arms, legs, and extra livers and shit. And like, hey,
and we wonder And we wonder why my son has like full gray hair at 28 years old. He has full gray hair. Like his hair is fully silver.
Well, mine's silver. I was gonna say we don't call it gray. We call it silver. You have to be past a certain age in order to get gray hair.
No, then it's white. Then it's literally white after that.
Yeah.
I always thought it'd be cool to have silver hair.
I got silver. My beard.
The guys when they have silver hair, they look sexy. Like they look specific. I can't say the word. Sophisticated.
Yep, sophisticated. As that look.
Yeah. I always like wanted to have a when I get older, there's like a gray beard or like a white beard. But
you'll have a pink beard. Just kidding.
Yeah, I know. What color will it turn? Like who knows? That'd be funny, just natural. Be like showed at a circus.
Mm-hmm.
The freak show. Make hella money. Just what's up?
I get the pink beard.
Show my face.
You can almost braid that, eh? Braid that.
Almost.
I braid mine.
Yeah,
I braid mine to the back.
Oh, okay. I almost did dreads because it'll dread up, but then it.
I just picked mine today.
Might turn out weird.
I only get a couple like here, like literally like 3 hairs down here, like 1, 2, 3. They're like really hard ones.
Like, I kind of want to do this, like tie it, and then get like a gemstone and like hang it right there.
Hey, well, they have the little cup. They have the little cuffs and stuff for the dread jewelry. Look at those.
Yeah, those. Yeah.
You guys gotta try this. You gotta try this on your beard, okay? Grab some aloe vera. Grab some aloe vera. Cut it in the middle, and then put it between your beard, and go like this with it.
Yeah.
I've seen a guy do that. I seen a guy do that with his hair. I seen a guy do that with his hair, and his hair looked like beautiful after. I don't know. It's true. You guys could like.
This is fun. I don't know.
Yeah, but
I'm not as far along as Isaac, so I'm gonna hold off.
Yeah, my goal is to not shave it once this year.
Yeah, I was gonna go for the same one, dude. What the hell?
Yeah, I decided on New Year's. I was like, I don't have one. I'm just gonna choose one. And I was like, oh, that works.
Yeah, I definitely have to shave the mustache and the.
Me too.
I might keep a Fu Manchu though. I might keep a Fu Manchu. Like just don't
do the curling up thing. Don't do the curling up.
No. You have to do the curling up thing. What are you talking about? This is what makes a man handsome, all right? Don't forget that. If you don't have the curl, you're not a gentleman. Okay?
Yeah,
okay.
Right.
You gotta have that curl.
That girl right there.
I don't think it fits me, but it fits some people.
Hey, pretty soon I'm gonna have the eyelashes that's gonna be curling and shit. I'm gonna do the Sanji curl, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I gotta start drawing my eyebrows on then, and I gotta do the little. I gotta do the like bitch look, the like the high eyebrows. Like
I call that's definitely a form of witchcraft, right? Where you start altering your face and stuff.
Well, you just said it.
It's not aesthetic. Mine's just growing natural.
Well, I just said paint on. It's the girls wear makeup.
I know because it's witchcraft. You guys were taught witchcraft.
Makeup is witchcraft.
It's called.
It depends on how you use it.
It's called glamour. It's called glamour, and it's a form of witchcraft. Azazel taught females how to use glamour on men so that they can deceive them. Do you not understand the rules of engagement? Men like natural women. All right, stop playing. Don't lie to us, and we won't lie to you.
Yeah, that is so full of crap.
Like I saw the factory. I saw factory videos of where they make the makeup, and it's like really disgusting.
Oh, it is. It just makes your face worse. It opens up your pores. Doesn't close your pores. Then when you try to clean your pores and stuff, you're just opening them up for more bacteria.
Yeah, I don't like wearing makeup. I actually don't like wearing makeup. It bugs me. I usually rub my eyes after, or usually sometimes when it used to happen all the time whenever I wear makeup, though that would be the day I would cry. That would be the day I would cry. And any other day I would never cry, but that'd be the day that something would make me freaking ball my eyes out. I have like all black crap. But now they make
good chemicals in it.
Because to me, to be honest, dude, I always liked a girl who didn't wear makeup. And The last 2 girlfriends I had, last 4 girlfriends I should say, didn't have any makeup.
I would like to just do something about my black circles on my eyes. Like, I know I stay up too much, and that's the problem.
Well, it's called get some damn sleep. Come on, get some.
No, mine don't go away either.
Oh, that's the thing. I saw it today. This girl says, "Do this, and you will look like this." But anyway, it was.
But you're supposed to put cucumber on your eyes and go to sleep.
No, but this was no. They said that's
It's called moisturize. You need to moisturize your skin.
You're supposed to eat the cucumber, okay? You're gonna eat it.
No.
Eat it.
You wear that shit too. Okay. How do you think Eddie Murphy, when Coming to America, had them long ass curls with the long ponytail? Those were fixed and buried.
It's like one of those
Go ahead,
things.
Isaac, my bad.
The natural.
He's like, I forgot.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I can never remember. It's not tea tree oil. That's the other one. It's.
I use rosemary oil.
Is it cod liver oil?
I use castor oil.
Cod liver. I think it's cod liver oil.
I thought cod liver was not. That's the Epicat, ain't it?
Yeah, cod liver oil is good for something. I forgot what it is. It's like really good
It's
for
some
one
kind
thing.
of oil, and you use it for a lot of things. I guess this is good for a lot. I have to ask my sister because she always uses it. But every time I want to get it, I forget.
Castor oil is like
That's
what I was saying.
That's the one.
You should know it because you're a witch. You
I'm
use
not.
witchcraft. Stop playing. Look at this.
I'm a herbalist. I may be a herbalist, but I ain't a witch.
2 different type of witches.
I know
You're a
it.
bruja. You're a bruja. You don't
divination.
want to admit it. Okay. The thing is, there's 2 types of witches. There's good witches and there's bad witches.
I'm not no witch.
No, they're all witches.
No,
okay?
I'm not a witch at all.
about
I'm a spiritual light worker.
Is that word?
Cass, let me clarify what I mean. After
You don't
Isaac
tell me what I
explains
am.
he's trying to say. Go ahead, Isaac.
No, I would say like the word divination or a diviner sounds more accurate.
I don't
like the cards
do
and
any
stuff.
spells. I cleanse. I use prayer.
You color your hair. You color your hair. And you said you like to wear makeup.
I color my hair.
There's 2 different types of witches. There's a good witch and a bad witch, all right? Obviously, the
No
bad
witch.
witch
I
is
will never
the bad
admit
witch.
to being a
Hold
witch.
on. Obviously, the bad witch is a bitch.
No, I can. Oh, that I will admit to. I have been, and I can be, and I will always be one day.
That's obviously you're a witch, but you don't understand what I'm trying to say. Is there's a good witch and a bad witch.
Oh,
the bad
then
witch
you're a warlock.
is, I'm more of a, how do you say, a wizard. Okay.
Wizard,
You're a wizard, Harry. You're a wizard, Harry. You know what I'm saying? Like, a warlock's the one that do dark magic. I don't do dark magic. My name is Mike.
I don't do any magic. I don't do light magic. If prayer is magic, then I guess I do magic. But
your name says cast love, so that means you cast spells of love. Come on now.
That's a name.
But that's the moniker nonetheless that you go by.
Okay, well, I'm casting love.
I go by like BuddhaMike.
Go ahead, haters.
Goes by the spirit, man.
Haters of love.
No one's
haters of love.
Nobody's hating. We love everything. You're our family. Come on. We just like busting your balls. That's all.
Haters of love. I am a loving person, and I like being loving. And actually, Cass is the name I've always liked since I was a little girl. So I guess I've been a little witch since I was a little bitch.
See? This is the thing, though.
That's right.
At least you can admit it, because that's the spell. Because that's the only way that the magic has.
I just didn't rhyme me.
It's all in the game, you know what I'm saying? Just remember, Hollywood's the racist one, not us.
Feel that Hollywood's still racist?
No. Hell, motherfucker, yeah, they racist. Is you fucking crazy? Did you see the new movie about Moses?
Right.
How the fuck is the gladiator dude Moses? The fuck out of here. This is in Africa, not some small village in Sweden. Who comes up with this shit? That's like me playing JFK. Eddie Griffin as John F. Kennedy. The movie's gonna start with my black ass getting shot, then the rest of the movie's about the white detective trying to figure out who did it.
What do you think was some of the most racist things that you dealt with being in Hollywood?
Hollywood, man.
Just Hollywood in general?
Yes. When we all came out here, this goes from Martin Show, to me and Malcolm show, to Jamie Foxx show, so on and so forth. They put us on these new networks. Remember they had UPN, I used to call it You Pick a Nigga. The You Pick a Nigga network. Every black show creates this network. Once this motherfucker is built on our backs, they sell the motherfucker. Where's UPN at? Hey.
WWB.
Made me forget what I was debating.
It stands for Warner Brother.
Oh, I was trying to tell you that witchcraft is actually there's a religion. It's I can't even think of it. See,
I'm a shaman.
No, but I'm talking about the
it's either Wicca or what was Celtic. It's Celtic.
Yeah, Wicca and Celtic. I'm not any of that, okay? And then there's also the Masons, which is like everything, which is the churches, which is the government, which is our money, which is everything.
Sacred geometry.
They're all witches.
They're all bitches.
All witches.
And warlocks.
Makes sense. The B and then witch. Bad witch. I never thought of that before, dude. That's funny.
Because the good witch is always gonna be like a goddess. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna portray. Yeah. See? You see what I'm saying now? You see what I'm saying now?
I was laughing because I didn't even hear what you were saying. But whatever I was thinking at that time was like, oh, you said Bewitched, right? Now the movie made me laugh so hard. I watched that with my ex-boyfriend. And really probably thinks I'm like that. Like Bewitched.
So I'm saying, like the one always portrays herself as a goddess, a good witch, and a bitch or a bad witch. You know what I'm saying?
I've heard weird stories from people
I always end up choosing a good witch, but she turns bad halfway down the line somewhere. Guess what it is they expect that I'm gonna be a cheerleader when I'm like, no, we have to run on our own self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? I was a middle child, so what you are expecting, I don't have.
Sometimes, you can pick a day out of the week to be sweet to a girl if you're with her.
No, what it is
if there's no sweetness, there's no point in having a relationship.
What it is I'm sweet, but I'm not gonna be a lick. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you can't be overdoing it. Overdoing it is like, like they get used to it and then they expect it.
No, see, like I said, I'm sweet, but I'm not gonna be a sucker. Okay, that's I should have clarified it more. You know what I'm saying? Because if they think they'll be able to take advantage of me and like use my kindness as my weakness, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like attract, don't chase. It's like this guy chasing me on Facebook, and literally, okay, this guy tricked me to come and do a reading for him just so he could be around me like a date, and then he tried to turn it into a date. That's why I don't do face-to-face reading anymore. He tried to turn it into a date just because I was already in a town where they had a beach and I was cozy, like it was nice to be by the beach to do a reading, and I was like, oh sure. And then he tried to turn it. He goes, you want to go for dinner? Like, no. So yeah. Anyways, after I put him out on the internet like that, I'm like talked about this 4 years ago. He just hit me up again in my DMs on Facebook, like try to be my friend.
You need to block him and stop it. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk to bad habits.
No, before he ran away, because it's like,
No. If he ran away, it was for a good reason, all right? Obviously, you didn't change.
But he came back.
Stop it. No. Stop
I'm just going to tell you. I'm just telling you how ignorant this idiot is, okay? So he says to me, I am serious about reading. I ignored his message, right? And I said, he goes, I am serious. I would like to get a reading. Could I get a reading? And I'm never doing that again. Like I sent him my link to my channel. He can do what everybody else can do, order the damn reading, and then I'll send it to him that way, right? So he's like, and then, but I really like you because I ignored him. And I sent him the link, and he's like, "But I really like you, and I really would like to take you out for dinner." Like, are you an idiot? Like,
Hey, well, I always look at it like this. I don't date family, and if I meet them on YouTube, that's family. If I meet you in real life,
found me on Facebook.
If I meet you in real life, that's friends because you don't know the real me, only my family. You feel me? So
Yeah, I don't meet people for readings anymore. Like I grew up.
Isaac knows those.
I grew up. I realized pretty quickly what guys' intentions are when you're doing that. I'm just doing that because I'm having a smoke.
Cause look at what it is this. I look for a girl that has like her head on her shoulders, but optimistic about life. You know what I'm saying? Like they have goals. Cause me, I have goals, and as long as our goals align and we can go the same path, there's nothing wrong with that. But if we have opposite goals, man, there's nothing to go.
Exactly.
Can't even talk. We could be friends. That's it. We can't be plutonic. We can only
somebody
be
can't be coming to you with that
constituents.
intention to begin with. Like at the beginning, you got to get to know each other to see if you even like each other.
Yeah.
Like, I don't go by looks because looks are very deceiving. My last boyfriend was very hot, but he's the most fucked up guy I've ever met. Yeah. And
That's how it is, man. That's how it is. Because you never know somebody until you know somebody, and if you think moving in with them is not a crash course on getting to know somebody.
The thing is, I saw past his looks, and he doesn't even think that what he is, right? Like he doesn't see it. But I saw his insecurities, and I still loved him anyway. You know what I mean? And loved him even harder, and that's what made it all go to shit, because you know what, this person doesn't love themselves, you know what I mean, and they don't accept love if they don't love themselves.
Cass, that's the thing too.
Yeah.
Broke people hurt people. You know what I'm saying? Because hurt people are hurt people. So if you're somebody that thinks they could repair a broken person, you're broken all in yourself, because in order to help somebody, you can only help them.
Yeah.
But if they don't want to help them, they're not gonna help you in any way.
No, they're gonna drag me down, and I realized that 4 years ago, and I walked away, and I just hope that he would realize, and that he was worth it. Worth everything.
The thing is, man, only thing a man needs is peace. Okay. And if a female can't bring a man peace in a crazy world we live in, then really, I don't think we need them. Because the problems that the world throws at us is just going to be added to.
Yeah, we got to be peaceful with each other, right? Like you got to bring peace. Both of you got to bring peace to the table so that you can have a harmonious, happy.
Because a real man ain't gonna hit a woman.
No, I've never been hit by
a real man will walk away from a bad situation. But
no, what's worse than physical abuse is the emotional and mental abuse and denying of their energy, period, and being denied of someone's love, like just being around them.
Well, shoot, let's watch a video on that real quick.
But what would you think I want to talk to you about? What would you think I would want to listen to you for?
Toughest guys in the world get beaten by life.
Yeah. You said that was easy, huh? That was so easy, huh? Wow. All my life I thought I was this tough guy. Even recently I was talking about if they say something, I'll blow it. And I do all this stuff all my life because I'm afraid. And if you tell me what I'm afraid of, I can't even tell you what. Why am I afraid? I'm successful. I had some hard times, but I came back. But why am I afraid?
Mm-hmm. We need to understand this. This has been hugely misinterpreted and misunderstood on various dimensions, whether it's fear or love or anger or joy. We need to understand it's not about something, it's by itself. It is not that there must be something that you must be afraid of. It is not that there must be somebody that you are in love with. It is not that you are happy about something or miserable about something. You can be simply miserable. Hello? Thanks. Or you can be simply happy. You can simply sit here just by yourself and be very loving. You can sit here and be terrified about nothing. Because human experience is not created from outside. Human experience is happening from within. So what happens from within may sometimes find outside stimulus, but you can work it even without external stimulus. Hello? All of you are experts, aren't you? Without any external stimulus, you can create pain, you can create joy, you can create misery, you can create anger, love, fear, whatever you want. Because the seat of experience is within you. Only thing is you are not sitting there, you're crawling around it. You're supposed to be sitting there on the seat. If you were sitting on the seat of your experience, you would decide what should be the nature of your experience. Right now, because you're crawling around, something happens accidentally. We find an excuse. It's because of this guy I'm suffering. Even if he's not there, we would find somebody else. Hello? If that guy is not there, we'll find somebody else. If that is not there, we'll find something else.
I love you.
So, this is not about something. This is about that you have not taken charge of the seat of your experience, that's all. You just need an excuse. And the world will, of course, the world is quite enthusiastic about providing you the excuses. It will. They will provide lots of excuses. But believe me, if you were alone in the desert, you would still go through all these things without anybody around you, without any threat to your life. Yes or no? So, this is the fundamental flaw with life. Instead of fixing myself, I want to fix the whole world. Well, do what you want. You can't even fix one more person absolutely in your life. Hello? 100%? Did you get anybody ever just the way you want, 100%? Did you? Even… they're telling me even robotic machines have their own characteristics, they do their own thing. Even if you have a dog these days, they do their own thing. Yes, because you couldn't fix anybody, that's why you try to settle with a dog. But even that guy does his own thing. You can never fix anything outside of you 100%. If at all, if you're looking for that kind of success, 100%, you can only try with this guy. Try anybody else, you will fail. Yes or no? Hello? Try anybody, you will definitely fail. There's only one. This one, you could do him 100% the way you want. If you manage this one the way you want, where is the question of fear, suffering, misery, all this? This is not because of situations. This is because of the state we are in. Because no investment has been made for the being First of all, we must decide,
No, that'll work.
are we
Actually,
human
that'll
beings
work, y'all.
or are we human creatures? The difference between a creature and a being is, a creature is a consequence of compulsive reactions to everything around us. That's a creature. A being means you know how to be. If you knew how to be, would you be blissed out? Or would you make yourself fearful or miserable or what? What's your choice? You must choose. I'm going to bless you just now. Definitely. Highest level of pleasantness, isn't it, for yourself? What you want for your neighbor may be debatable, but what you want for yourself is very clear, highest level of pleasantness. Why such a simple thing is not happening? It is not happening because, you know, we gave you a very complex machine. Peak of evolution on this planet is you. If you were an earthworm, you wouldn't have these problems. Just eating, sleeping, reproducing, dying, you were fine. You're doing great as a creature. But you became human. Now it's a very complex machine. But you don't even bother to read the user's manual. Simply somehow you want to do it. Such a complex machine, if you try to do it somehow, accidentally, oh, it will cause much pain. Unable to bear pain, most people are given up on joy and moving towards pleasure. You must understand this. The need for entertainment and pleasure in the world has increased simply because there's no joy. If really human beings were joyful, they would not need so much entertainment and pleasure in their life. Pleasure becomes a compulsion when there is no joyfulness, and if you don't cause pleasure with something or the other, pain is just waiting in the background, just there.
Oh, that hurts, don't it?
So, fear is not about something. Fear is just your inability to manage your thoughts. They are running away ahead of you. Fear is always about something that's yet to happen, isn't it?
Yes.
So that means you are suffering something that does not exist. If you suffer something that does not exist, there are medically very bad terms for that. It's not about one human being, it's just literally 99% of the human population is in this condition. Different levels.
We call them hypochondriacs, really. If you suffer from something that doesn't exist, you're a hypochondriac, meaning you'll make up something in order to feel like somebody's gonna pay attention to you. A lot of people do that out there in this world when really it's easier being yourself if you're trying to expect somebody to want to pay attention to you. Because we want to pay attention to what's real. We don't like the fake. I hate that fake shit. I hate that shit with a passion. The blue bloods do that fake shit. Me, I'm a green tone, you know what I'm saying? We run off copper around here. Shit. You feel me? Isaac knows what I'm talking about. Shit. Cash, you do too. You do too.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy. My mom got me a case and a screen protector.
I see. Like I
I want to drop it. I gotta do this.
I got it installed. Yeah, what's that, John? Blow you up real quick. Put you on main solo. Better with friends. Yeah, life better with friends. Is that a cloth or a paper? I'm high as hell, yo. Yeah.
I'm high as hell, my guy.
Oh, all right. So it's actual canvas. I think she's mute. I think you're unmuted, is it?
It doesn't say it is.
Her mic
I am muted. Sorry, I wasn't ignoring you.
No, you're good. I know.
So
I see her mouth moving, but I'm like, why don't I hear her? I can read her mind, but I can't tell what she's saying.
That's what I was saying. I was saying, like, what I was saying earlier is that when you were talking about that, is that, you know, I woke up today and I was like, and I was just grumpy for no reason, and I was sad for no reason, and I was just like feeling sorry for myself for no reason. And I'm just like, I went online, and I should not have gone online because I'm just like, with that kind of mindset, like,
Hey,
I'm
can I
already
tell you
feeling like
something
that.
too? Because
And
I
nobody
know,
came to watch me. Nobody came hang out. So I even felt worse.
because this the thing is this: when you start off in a negative mood, negative stuff happens.
Yeah.
If you go positively into the stuff, everything happens that you didn't expect would happen, and then some. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The stuff that you
exactly.
want, and then the stuff that you didn't know was gonna happen. But it's how you look at how stuff happens that
Yeah.
is the way that your path goes. If you're optimistic, meaning you're observing everything, because paying attention is beneficial when it cashes out. You know what I'm saying? You paid enough money into looking around to feel like, damn, I'm a little comfortable being here, so I can do this. You know, if you in a
Yeah.
bad place, get the fuck about it.
I went to the dollar store and I went and got myself some more crafts so I could do more crafts so I could stay
See,
good.
so you got you in a good mood.
Yeah.
You know,
Then I
that's
came
how
over
you
here.
gotta do.
So I'm like, okay, let's go see who else is live. See Mike. I'm
Yep.
like, all right, couple watching Mike. All right, that's the chill. And then Isaac came here, and you know what I mean? It's like that, right?
That's why I ended mine. I was like looking up videos to watch on mine, and I was like, oh shit.
Oh, Mike's live? Shit, yeah, I can go
Well, I
live
was
with
like,
him. Shit, yeah, hell yeah.
I
And I
figured
covered
Isaac
2
would come
videos. I was
here.
like, that's enough.
I figured Isaac would come here because like there was more watching here than it was at Isaac. So I'm like, Isaac's gonna come here too. Because like the three of us kind of been like,
Well, I put a timer on mine. Like, I don't just go live too. I want to make sure that I have enough time where people will
I was
either
gonna do craft
stop
what
and
I'm doing now.
yeah.
I was gonna do it on mine,
true.
but didn't work out that way. But it's okay. I'm happy that I'm here. And
Yeah,
you
because I
guys
like to set up. I like to set up the live stream. That way, I have enough time to fuck around and find out. You know what I'm saying?
And
I
then
have
people
enough time
know,
to
too.
set up my videos, name the videos, put them in categorical. That way, when I'm talking, I could go off of something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Exactly.
like how we just did that. That was more manifested than anything. I'm gonna let you know that. All right, that was more manifested than anything, and it felt good. I'm like, damn, we needed that.
Yeah, it's sad to be alone on 420 with 420er.
Yeah, that's
So we
like one
gotta.
of my homies. Like usually people don't come in until around this time too. You know what I'm saying? Like the people they'll stop in and watch for about like 15 minutes and they'll jump out. Then they'll come back in when they notice that I've been on for like 3 hours and shit, and I'm about to leave.
That's gonna be going on my spiritual channel very soon because now I got to get my watch hours. So, yeah, I always have goal to the next one, to the next level.
Yeah, because I got this on both of my channels right now, Stoner in the Hotbox and like BuddhaMike.
Oh, okay, you have it on both. You have another
Yeah.
channel too?
Yes, Stoner in the Hotbox. It got like 300 people, I think. I don't really.
I didn't know that.
Well, it's because
I might have seen you on it already, but I didn't know that I was on a different channel. Maybe.
yeah, it's that guy right there that just commented.
I think I should have done it black because I have to go over it again because this was a redone. Like this was a old painting that I didn't do right. And it was actually the Hangman.
Yeah.
And so I was sick of looking at the Hangman and it was not, I don't know how to do proper art. So I just figured I'd cover it. You know, I've seen people do that. Like that's a cheap way to do art. And it's also a good way to recycle art is if you do like doing art, like doing canvases and doing different things with canvases, like putting clay on canvases and stuff like that, like flowers, whatever. You can go get a cheap canvases that are used, like pictures, off of thrift stores, and just paint them white and then start over.
What I did is kind of the opposite, where I just kept it where it said welcome, and I drew Trunks' saga from Dragon Ball. So it went from Kid Trunks to Super Saiyan Fusion Trunks and all that stuff to these fighters Trunks that was from the future.
That's cool.
You still have that?
I got that on Instagram. I think I can pull it up. Hold on.
Yeah, you should
Not the Instagram. I just gotta look for the art real quick to see if I can download it.
I love doing my crafts. I could do them all day. You know, when I was a kid, we weren't allowed to do crafts.
Grab back too.
Well, we had to be like adults when we were children, so. By the time you're 9, you're out of public school. You're an adult now. You do all the things that adult work like an adult. Everybody got it. Where'd Isaac go now? Isaac left. Same time? Oh, okay.
Come over here.
Still hear you. I'm just coloring and coloring.
I should play a video real quick.
Military liaison between the Pentagon and NASA. I'm here as a anonymous whistleblower to tell everyone that what happened on April the 8th was not an eclipse. What happened on April the 8th was called Project Pegasus. It's been in the planning for years. What occurred, not an eclipse, since the moon was beside the sun during it and not crossing it, and also it's for both in Pisces. The whole thing is ridiculous, and that's how much credit the government gives all of you, because they'll do something that blatantly wrong, I mean inaccurate, just impossible, and yet they know that Americans they'll be called conspiracy theorists if they even bring it up. So they do it, and they don't even care. Okay, so what did they do if there wasn't an eclipse? The biggest thing you have to realize is the coincidence, which was no coincidence, of CERN being turned on that day.
It is near impossible to explain or understand for most of us, but monumental nonetheless.
CERN was turned back on that day, and immediately after it was turned on, this is what appeared in the sky above CERN in Switzerland on the 8th. A literal portal was created above CERN, and this was actually predicted, which is one reason why it was filmed by many people who were in the know. But ever since they discovered the Higgs boson in 2012, the God particle, that's when all of this contact began to occur.
Using a particle accelerator, believe they have found the subatomic particle known as the Higgs boson, otherwise known as the God particle. There you have it.
Because this whole thing of Project Pegasus was about CERN. Through its experiments with the God particle and particle acceleration in general, they achieved quantum entanglement. Quantum entanglement is a phenomenon when, by working at the quantum level and getting to the true incredible energy of particles, once they combine or collide, there was something that occurred where the quantum entanglement manifested in a being emerging from another dimension, another alien being that emerged. Through that, this was a couple years ago, through that introduction, through that communication, three governments got involved in a negotiation that occurred in a very bizarre way, because it didn't actually happen in person. I'm not going to waste time explaining how the negotiations happened, but between Russia, China, and America, they dealt with this species, and this species offered a deal. And the deal was that we would be given something if they were allowed to come here to Earth and basically set up a secret base. What did we get, and what's their secret base about? Okay, I'll just quickly tell you. What we got was AI. Think about it. Didn't AI emerge out of nowhere 2023? And didn't it emerge, not just out of nowhere, in an incredibly mature, sophisticated level of complexity that kind of makes sense for a new technology? And even now, 1 year into it, a year and a half into it, whatever we're at, it's getting scary what it can do. I mean, it's indistinguishable from reality in some cases. Okay, so that's where we're at 2 years into AI, and that's because AI, like a lot of our technology, like the microchip and other things that we got from Roswell and the Greece, this is another technology from another higher level species. And let me just add this, for those who think that AI is about making funny pictures or interesting videos and stuff, sure, it can do that, and that is the consumer-facing end of this technology. But if you knew the intent of AI in terms of how it will impact your everyday life very soon, you might take a gun to your head and blow your brains out. It is that radical of a shift. What the government intends to do with this shiny toy called AI. So that's what we got. In return, they got basically the southern half of Antarctica, below the South Pole. And that is what, well, let me, first things first, what the hell happened if not an actual eclipse? Well, a couple things. Number one, they required, in order to do this, and when I say do this, the event that happened on the 8th was the alien species coming through to our dimension. In order to come through, they required a few things. Number one, they required loosh. What is loosh? Loosh is the energy expended and exhibited by human beings when they are collectively excited and focused on something, like at a rock concert or during church or something like that.
Oh, it's emotional. I can't explain why, but it is. We had tears, we had screams, we had fireworks.
So by having so much of the planet looking up at a certain time of day and everybody giving their attention and their emotions to it, which, by the way, if you watch some videos, you had newscasters crying.
It just took my breath away, the whole thing.
That was a bit odd.
Yeah, I just thought about
crying,
it.
and the reason they were crying was because it was an incredibly emotional thing, because the aliens made it so. The aliens made it so because the energy created and received from the loosh, and again, I have to find what loosh is.
The aliens are here. The harvest are here.
The video's kind of loud on here.
What's that all about?
That loosh energy, coupled with the energy of the sun, allowed them at the time of the quote-unquote eclipse, and for their mothership, which is what that circle was, it wasn't the moon. Their mothership came out of nowhere, entered into the area of the sun, stopped. Did you notice how it stopped for an inordinate amount of time in the center, when it should have been continuing at the very slow crawl rate that the moon typically does? Well, it didn't. It stayed there for a bit of time. And that's insane, okay? That's another blatant giveaway. And again, the government thinks that no one's going to notice, or if they notice, they'll be branded a conspiracy theorist, and they don't care. So they just allowed it to happen. This ship basically connected with the sun at that moment and got an incredible amount of physical energy required for them to enter through the dimension. Coming in from another dimension takes an incredible amount of energy. The sun and our loosh did that. At that point, the ship went around the back of the sun. Did you notice we didn't see anything depart. It just sort of disappeared into the sun. Well, it kind of did. It went around to the back, and it all actually docked there where it is at this moment that I speak. What happened next? Well, from that energy, from that loosh, from that focus, from that also that actual hydrogen-based nuclear energy it got from the sun, it was able to send a massive amount of ships and individuals of their race to the Earth into an area just north of the Antarctic base that they're going to take over. The waves, if you look at the waves stuff, the things that happened on the wave map during that time, okay?
April 9th, 2024, the day after the solar eclipse, something terrifying lurked off the coast of Antarctica. Radar systems detected a monstrous wave anomaly, an area larger than Texas with 80-foot waves. The anomaly moved up towards South Africa. At the same time, Cape Town witnessed a horrifying sight. The ocean receded dramatically, as if dragged away by some unseen force. Beaches were left exposed, waves vanished. What really happened? A glitch in the system? A creature? Or something yet to be seen?
And they had the audacity to tell the public it was a glitch. It wasn't a glitch because there is tons of video and evidence of people in South Africa running from, mini tsunami level waves that were created by these ships becoming USOs, going underwater. And from doing that and establishing themselves there, they were able to then make their move to the southern part of Antarctica. They also took animals.
We're going to talk to Jason about some of the changes that we've heard. Birds making more noises.
And it's fun to see all the animals act up.
Anything you noticed with the animals as we were sitting back there just a minute ago?
They get very active now. The fish were jumping out of the water.
That happened. I took my girl in.
See?
Wow.
When they cooked.
That's unfinished. It's finished.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
Dude, that's incredible.
Tried it. I got it done.
Oh, wow.
There you are. Oh, I see.
It looks like this girl from Sweden sent me a box. She did something like that. She sent it to me. It's super cool. I wonder if I can find it.
Yeah, I like making things, and then
when two or more come together, and the birth certificate, the Social Security card, the ID, these are all three different entities, and they come together. They form an unincorporated association, and you're gifting over your labor, you're gifting over your assets, whatever it may be, to these organizations.
Yeah, and you can have protections. You can get credit if that's what you want to go. You can get an EIN if that's the way you want to go. You know what I mean? You could do so many different things with it. But what happens is, everything is by the root, right? And so if the root and the foundation or the base of it is private, then everything else is going to be private.
Right. And that's what I tell everybody. You've been listening to me. The public bank is owned by the government. So make sure you create your private documents first before you deal with any public entity.
Most definitely.
Even if it's a courtroom, have your private documents together.
Most definitely.
I went in there, I wrote a Declaration of Independence on a napkin. And I wasn't going to use no blood in that because I heard somebody getting a charge for that. So I used some red Kool-Aid, put my thumbprint on it. That got accepted. I marked that as an exhibit. Exhibit H, you know what I mean? Whatever it may be. They got to take it.
He said I used the red Kool-Aid in March because I didn't want it to be blood.
Yeah, that's funny.
Hey, well, let's see what Eddie Griffin knows real quick, y'all. This is my last video.
Oh, wow. Eddie Griffin believes the raids on Diddy's homes for S trafficking were staged and believes Clive Davis and the head of Universal Music Group are involved. Check this out.
Well, Clive Davis, yeah, that's the monster. And the head of Universal Music Group. What's this name? See, he's put Diddy up, and they sacrificing Diddy. They said, "No, take this shit.
Yes, sir.
We can't be involved." But Diddy's smart. He filmed every session. So he was live and the freak boy that run Universal Music Group. So he got them on some tapes. Now that's why they raiding the house, because they got friends in Homeland Security and the feds. And they said, get in there and get them tapes from this trying to blackmail us. That's what I believe is going on.
And Diddy was trying to blackmail a lot of people, like Jeffrey Epstein was trying to blackmail a lot of people. They really going in and getting these motherfucking people up out of our country, y'all.
Say what?
Where you think
That's exactly what Eddie believes, along with
Tom
others.
Hanks went?
Despite reaching a settlement, authorities with Homeland Security investigations, HSI, raided 2 properties owned by Combs in connection to AS trafficking investigation.
He gotta go.
Since then, many legal experts and officials have said there are signs that the investigation may be further along than previously thought. A former federal prosecutor told Fox 5 NY's Lisa Evers that
maybe
Diddy might
go up
even
there
be
with him. You
facing
don't know.
a RICO S trafficking case. They have now conducted 2 public search warrants of 2 homes. That's a significant
But they
step
raided 3.
in any investigation.
They raided 3.
It means they have probable cause to believe a crime has been committed,
They got
and
the
that
one
they'll
in New
find
York,
evidence of that crime in those locations. Nadia Shehata, a former federal prosecutor and current partner of the law firm Shehata and Geddes LLP, said.
She looked like
Diddy
she was
and his
hired by
attorneys
Trump.
have categorically denied all the allegations in the civil cases. He has not been charged with any crime in connection with the S abuse allegations. Law enforcement officials confirmed that a federal S trafficking investigation is ongoing. Do you agree with Eddie's theory? Or maybe Diddy actually committed these allegations? Let us know down below, and as always, thanks for tuning in here at Dirt TV.
Man, I don't care what nobody said. The diddler did it. He came out with some spooky ass words, adopting white kids, fucking adopting other people's kids that ain't even his kids, and then unaliving their kid, the kid's parents. Come on now.
Did you hear that is it Demi Moore that
Demi
she
Lovato?
Kidnapped the
I did not. I did not hear
so
that.
There's a girl claiming to be the mother of one of Demi Moore. I think it's Demi
Are you
Moore.
talking about Sandra Bullock?
Is it? I thought it was Demi Moore. Did she not adopt too? Yeah. Yeah. I think it was Demi Moore. Anyways, there's a young lady that come out on the video and
I seen her on TikTok.
Did you see that?
I seen it on TikTok. I was gonna grab it. I think I might have showed it. Matter of fact, I'm not sure.
And she never gave it up. Like it was taken from her.
Well, yeah, and that's how Diddy got his kid, because that kid was on a missing child's list as well.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's the game of life, and we choose to be the good guys because that's us. You know what I'm saying? We're not dumb.
Yeah.
Because once we find the bad guys, it's over.
Yeah, you get judged like I've already raised my kids. I already know how people are with you. I already kept people away from my kids, even though I would talk to them. I would not have them anywhere near my kids. You know what I'm saying? And now that I'm older and I see people with younger kids and stuff, and if I say something, I just stop saying anything, because you know what I mean. Because you can't protect other people's kids. You can't.
I always feel like most of the right should go to the dad, because either he's going to be working harder or he's going to be paying child support, which means the state's going to be keeping the money, and she has to go through the state in order to get money. So the state's basically the new father. And if she doesn't do what the father says, well, she's not going to get no money. Baby's going to be stuck out. Dude's probably going to be in jail because he ain't going to be able to pay child support because she's going to be
that
coming
girl
at
didn't
him.
even know.
You know
That girl thought her baby died. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
no, I'm saying like the court system's fucked up altogether. I wasn't talking about her case in particular.
it is.
I'm saying it all the whole widescreen perspective.
When the guy should have child, custody, they don't get it. When they shouldn't, that's when they get it. Okay.
Yeah,
I've been with someone that should not have had child custody of his children.
I think what it is
too
is
giving it to him. They were giving it to him.
The judges are playing in it where they're going to give the less devoted parents the custody instead of the more devoted one. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no benefit in giving it to the person that there's no benefit in giving it to the kid or the parent that's going to take care of the kid from the state. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to go to the parent that ain't going to be able to take care of the state or the kid, and the state's going to be able to run both of their lives.
Yeah.
That's what they do. So I figured out that part. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see why would you even go through the court systems when it's cheaper probably to go through him. You know what I'm saying? Like if
I probably would have done better if I would have stuck with my job that I had instead of quitting my job and then going on the system and then fighting my ex.
I guarantee that because
like I made money there. You know what I mean?
Unless that job requires you getting a jibby jab, you know what I'm saying? I would not keep it.
You know, we bought just before we split up. Me and my ex-husband, we bought a house, and I didn't want the house. I didn't want to buy it, but you kind of like go, whatever.
Well, what a house is for him was an investment. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if we could invest in this together. You know
no, but I lived there. I paid the mortgage. He moved. He ended up moving out because I didn't want to be with him anymore. It was just we were very wrong for each other. I lived there for a while.
Well, why'd you marry him?
Because the way I was raised Mennonite. You know, if you have a child with someone, you definitely have to marry them, right?
Well, if you were raised Mennonite in the way of the Bible, why'd you get divorced?
That's the way that I believe. That's the way that I believe that I had to do it with my children. You know, because
don't you guys got Rub Springer or some shit? I mean, come on now.
No, not that kind of Mennonites. Mexican Mennonites. They're different, yeah.
They got fucking damn. There's a difference.
There's Mennonite and Mexican. It's a religion. Mennonite is a religion. So there's Mexican.
That's why I know this.
Germans, and then there's like the Amish.
Well, the Amish are more like the Jewish people. Like they're devout. You know what I'm saying? Instead of
they're more. I feel like they're more like the. Our landlords here are the same religion, and that religion has already been accused of things too.
Are you talking about the tunnel diggers?
I don't know what they are, but
the New York tunnel diggers with the dirty mattresses under the ground.
Not the
synagogue. In the synagogue.
Scientology, not that one, no.
Yeah.
The ones that were known to do bad things to children.
Oh, you talking about the satanic?
Mormon.
Yeah. Well, them too.
Well, that's what the people are in this building, and her and I, we butt heads like we have me as a Jesus believer Christian, you know, and then we have like them and they're the landlords, whatever, and then we have an atheist in the building too.
You know what's funny is the Mormon has the black tablets. They have the tablets that were from the Grand Canyon, basically. You know what I'm saying? The shit they got from G.E. Kincaid, all that shit. Like, that's what they got.
I don't know, but they're not nice. So
no, they're not. They're run by L. Ron Hubbard, who's a satanic fucking cultist. Come on now. If there's
I called her out before on my YouTube channel because she was ignorant to me. Right there, she was yelling at me. Like, I was afraid of her yelling at me one day.
Talked about Scientology today on my channel.
That's basically what it is. But I feel like what are the ones that walk around knocking on people's doors? Jehovah's Witness. Those people are basically the same as the what you call it people? The Mormons. And
they're like the church, Scientology?
In a sense, they don't do the drugs, they don't do that, but they just praise God. You know what I'm saying? They know there's a God, but they don't have the teachings that the Mennonite, the Witchcocks have, not the Mennonites, but the Mormons have. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the book that the Mormons have, even though that's the same book that they're supposed to be having.
Oh,
So they're
since we
doing what
moved
they're
here, the
supposed to be
lady's
doing.
like, "Oh, can you go to? Can you want to come to our church?" Like they're the same that way. Like they will try to like.
Yeah, that's their whole thing is they get it's more like souls. They get captive souls. You'll be their slave in the next life.
Well, they like to get the ones that are either grieving or they're on crack and stuff.
Yeah, they'll get
Addictions.
because it's easier to get a soul contract like that.
Yeah. Yeah, they got somebody under their thumb like that. You know, if they
Well, it's
they've
all
got married and
governmental.
everything, baptized under their religion now and everything, and this couple is like always fighting. They're always like yelling and screaming at each other. Like it literally makes my nerves jump in the air. Like when they fight those two.
That's because they have devils in them.
But they think it's God.
No, they're just speaking in satanic. That's all.
Yeah. So yeah, they're not. Yeah. I really don't hang around with any of the people I am, and if there is people that I would probably hang out with, I don't know where they are, or they probably hiding in their house
They're
too.
probably not in Canada. I'll tell you that right now.
They're probably hiding in their house too if they are in this town. I can tell you.
You said you're in, or do you care where you say
She
you're
said
from?
Ontario.
I'm on Canada, Ontario.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Ottawa.
Yo,
Well, I'm
baby.
near Ottawa.
What do you do?
My friend's in Ottawa, but
Yeah.
James. Oh, you know him probably.
Yeah, I know James. Well, I don't know James. I know him on YouTube.
Yeah, he's cool. He's
And-
always been so chill.
Yeah, so I mostly know people on YouTube. I don't really follow a lot of people on Facebook. Facebook 4 years ago when I first started my channel, it became a breeding ground for bad.
You know, Facebook technically started off as fuckbook. So you basically were just hooking up on Facebook. That's what that was. It was the rekindle high school fling, if need be said.
Oh, I remember when Facebook first came out. First MSN, and there was the relationships started having problems. Everybody's relationships started having
Well, that's
problems.
because of Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan when they came out with that fucking MySpace shit.
Well, everybody wanted
or you
curious.
got me,
Everybody
oh,
was
shit,
wondering
or
if they
fuck
could
that.
look up their old friends, or old girlfriends or old boyfriends.
That's what it is. Is once you have options, you don't want to deal with the shit you got now. But when you got shit to deal with and the shit you got now, and you don't have no options.
Or little do
it's
you
a better
know
shit.
that karma will come back in a different bodysuit.
What it is, and it's a greedy
That's the
mistress.
worst way to explain it. Is that coming back in a different bodysuit? This person could look totally different, so you must think, oh, this person is totally different, but then they start showing the same signs as the other person. It's like, this is the same friggin' shit that I just dealt with. Like, it almost killed me.
I don't believe
That's
in
how
karma.
it be too. You don't? I've seen
I know it's real. I just don't
so
believe
many
it.
times. Well, what it is?
What about dharma? Right?
Well, I know about all that.
I watched you earlier. I watched what you were
Karma
watching.
is like a false belief, I think.
I was just in the background listening on yours.
I look
guys.
at karma is perception. You could look
That
at
would be
it in a
close to
bad
it.
way or a
Yeah.
good way. It's how you perceive karma. If you have good
it's
karma,
who
it's
you
because that's
see.
what
Like
you
we
look
have
for.
the angel and the devil,
look-
right? We have the
you
little
look
angel and
for
the
the good in karma. You don't look for the bad in karma, otherwise you have bad karma.
Well,
I'd
we
say
got
it's more like
the
that,
right
yeah.
side of the brain and the left side of the brain, and the right side and the left side don't think the same.
No, they do. They do.
Well,
Not
they can
really.
harmonize.
That's
Well,
where
they
they
can
meet in
do.
the middle. That's where they meet in the middle at.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
was
whole.
talking
That's the whole
about it,
part
too.
of meeting in the middle, is they think the same at certain levels of time.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm trying to get at, is finding the balance between spirituality and practicality. So I like being in my spiritual life. Like I
But Christ consciousness
You
is
have
like
to
actually
find peace first in order to find.
But
other
no, I
stuff.
like being. I find so much peace when I read. I find so much peace when I'm in front of my doing the thing, like when I'm in the mode.
But as a Buddhist once said, me being a Buddhist, once the water has stopped moving, you can see the obstacle. Once you dive into the obstacle, pause. Once you dive into the obstacle, then you'll find how deep it goes.
Yeah, it's basically if people don't have any type of feeling towards a thing, it stops everything. Like if somebody just shuts everything off in them, then it can stop their whole world and that. And then if they start, like you said, if they start letting the water flow, their emotions, then everything starts happening.
Yeah, but it's when you soothe the water and it comes to the calm, the placidness reflects in the objectivity. Then you dive into the objectivity because you understand what you're seeing now is you. Once you dive into you, you perceive what you are. Once you perceive what you are, you perceive how you see. Once you perceive how you see, you could perceive how to be.
You know what I'm saying?
Once you perceive how to be, then you can be a human being.
Yeah,
Until then, you're just a human trying to do or doing.
Air sign. So I think a lot. I talk. I. The reason I sometimes interrupt, and I'm sorry about that, but I think so fast that I can't get the words out sometimes, and that's when you said, like water, water, water. Right? So when I'm near water, in the water, like if I'm in the tub, like relaxing in my bathtub, all these things come flowing to my brain, like gently, not like how you normally, think, and then you can't speak as fast as you're thinking.
I've heard it once before like this, that you can't see your reflection in a pot of boiling water.
Hey.
Let the waters calm and you can then see yourself, and now you can make a decision.
Yeah.
Like, don't make a decision when you're angry or boiling or something like that.
Yeah, I would say that. Never make a decision when you're angry because you're going to make the wrong one.
Yeah.
Nice one, Robert. AB said he's on the tall end of a 5-gram trip. Hey, let's get it.
Bro.
I'm really liking this gold paint. I bought some gold paint today and some silver paint.
I had 1 little gram last night. That's funny. Oh, why'd I go through twice?
Because you're on your channel and mine. That's why you have a wrench in one of them.
I'm on my channel. What do you mean?
But I modded you on mine.
Huh. All right. Just making sure it wasn't like a glitch.
No, I said no. When you do it like that, it goes to both our channels, bro. We got.
I'm not streaming that.
You're not streaming it?
No.
Oh, it's because it's on my other channel. StonerInTheHotBox.
I was just making sure I wasn't streaming. I wouldn't care if I was. I was like, I didn't know. I keep forgetting I can restream. Probably next time.
Right.
For the audience, because I don't know how long I'll be here. I was thinking I kind of want to like chill out, maybe game for an hour.
Hey, I'm with it. What you trying to play?
I could update Fortnite, I guess. We could do that.
All right.
Let me see how big the update is. Let me minimize this. It's probably like a gig or 2, maybe. It's not bad. If it's like 20 or 10, I might wait.
I could look for your name while we're at it, though.
I don't know.
Well, I'll let you guys do your gaming, and I'm gonna.
No, we're not gaming right now.
Okay, I'll have to chill for a little bit longer, and then I will like.
Trying to open Fortnite, it's not opening.
You're a Virgo, aren't you, Mike? Right?
I'm a Capricorn.
Right, that you're a Capricorn. Yeah, Capricorn, Virgo, very close.
No. I'm a Capricorn.
They're not very close. Never mind.
Cancer.
Virgo is before
Aries.
Virgo is before Libra. So it's middle. Virgo is not really like like a hermit is like shining the light, but Virgo is also about learning. And Virgo is like one of the signs that is still going to school. Like that's like going to school.
Yeah, but you're always supposed to remain a student, so.
I know, but in the major arcanas is like the Libra, which is balance, justice, right? So Virgo comes before, so learning comes before justice.
What you on Wi-Fi, Isaac?
Yeah, my computer's just not wanting to open Fortnite. Maybe open up Epic Games first. I'm gonna try.
Oh, I popped
I'm
in
not
your
signed
channel
into
the other
Epic
day
Games.
when you were doing cards. Was it you?
What's up?
Was it you, Mike, that was doing cards? Like cards, like
Yeah, I
collector
was
cards?
playing. I was playing One Piece.
Oh yeah. And there was no sound. I was like, there's no sound.
Yeah, it's because they like to play music that gets copyrighted.
Oh.
And you know you can't play copyright music on YouTube.
That place looked like a bar in Leamington.
Nah, it's a comic book shop.
It looked like there's a bar and it's called the Jamaican Bar in Leamington, and that's where everybody hangs out. Quite cool. Drinks. That Leamington is like 3 hours from here. It's like near Windsor. Like Detroit.
One Piece.
Winton. I used to live in a town called Winton.
Wind?
What was that like?
Winton was super small, like 10,000 people. 8,000.
I stayed in a place up in Wisconsin called Weyerhaeuser. And obviously with a warehouse. And then it was like German dessert.
Warehouse.
But I stayed up there with my ex. Was not habitable for my likes. You know what I mean?
Not
Let's just say
habitable?
there wasn't a lot of places to work.
Oh, yeah, that seems to be a lot of places.
Person of color. You know what I mean?
Now there's just no work for just a person of any color.
No, there was people up there working. It's not no color folk.
Well, in Canada, a lot of white people don't want to work. And then they bitch about the people from other countries coming to work. They do. They're like, oh, people
you know
stealing
why?
their jobs, but they don't want to do them.
You know why? It's like the same reason why people in America are bitching about not getting paid enough, and then they're bringing in all these Mexican peoples to get paid less than what they were going to pay the American people. So can't really cry about not having a job. You just have to find a job that people don't want to do that you can get paid a lot at.
I used to work with the people. I used to work with the people that came here to work. You know what I mean? And I was one of the very few. Like there was only me and one other person that was actual Canadian that was working at this place. Everybody else was immigrated here with the 6-month visa. And some people had a year visa. And I worked with a lot of brown boys. And they were very respectful. Like they were not like Rasta or anything. They weren't even Rasta. Half of them didn't even smoke weed. Like they were like if they didn't work, like they almost looked like they were raised by white people, like the boys I worked with. Like I was more Rasta than they were.
A lot of brown people were like colonized by Spaniards, so.
Oh, that's why. I don't know. Well, these guys, they were working for Italians, right? So Italians have their own ways too.
That added a lot more validity to what we were saying too. Hey, yeah.
Well, the Italian lady was like their mom here, like their mom in Canada was like the Italian mom.
No, like, that's all Italian moms. Unless you hungry, you eat now.
Yeah. She would always make sure that the boys weren't bad either. Like she would make sure that they wouldn't get tempted by the Canadian girls.
Yeah. Hey, Zach,
she would call them out on it. Those boys had to behave. Like they couldn't hit those wives back home. They knew that those boys were safe with this lady. She wouldn't even let them go hang out with like people after work or anything like that. They only got to go leave the place when they freaking went shopping. They came to my house one time though, because me and Azalina, it was her name. I can say her first name, but me and her, we were on the same level. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was way older than me, but we were on the same level when it comes to like respect and shit. And I was like, I would make sure that she would not treat me like that. Like I was just somehow that was gonna seduce her boys. So she respected me, But even though that they came and visit me and smoked the joint with me, I couldn't tell her. I couldn't go and tell her like that. They would have probably got sent home.
Right.
They don't get in trouble. They get sent home. So that's the way they control things, right? Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm in Illinois and shit, man. It'd be nice to get my medicine.
Illinois is not legal yet?
Nah, it's legal. I'm just saying it'd be nice. So is Cali though, but it'd be nice to get some good medicine instead of going to the trap house and shit. Because I'm not going to dispensaries because that shit. They don't flush their shit right, so there's still a lot of like nutrients and shit in there, and it has a lot of chlorophyll and shit in it. Like they don't know how to flush shit. You feel me?
Yeah. They just like, they never like, okay, so they never grew it by like with love. Like it's just
Yeah,
grown
they
like,
don't care about it. They just care about the money.
yeah. I gotta check my kitty, see if she has food. She keeps crying. My son usually takes care of her, like her food dishes in his room. But she's spoiled. She has a food dish in the living room, and she has one in my son's room. She's a spoiled little girl. What are you doing?
So it'll be in your mailbox. Oh damn! I can see the moon. It's fucking 6:47. I was waiting for Isaac to get back so I could see what's his Fortnite. Hey, AB, what you play on a PlayStation or a PC?
Fortnite? I think I can say that.
Oh, nice one.
I was gonna quit smoking cigarettes, and then because I was sad today and stuff, I bought myself another carton.
My bro said he in Michigan. Oh, you got a PS5? You play Fortnite or no? He's like, if you play 5 or Call of Duty, you don't play Fortnite. That's guaranteed.
Okay, so I checked mine, and it's a 25 gig update, so I probably need to do it when I'm like off stream for like an hour or two.
Hey, what's your tag on there for Epics?
Let me look it up real quick.
I
think it's is it just the name in the top right of my?
It should be.
It says it's Bladespun. BLADESPUN. Like a blades pun, but it also spins like a move, like a blade spin. It's kind of fun. It's my first character in World of Warcraft. Oh, I got you.
Yep.
Do you play Paladins?
I don't think I got it on here.
Oh yeah, I need to update it too. It's hella fun.
Yeah, because they got the avatar. That's the only reason why it's going to be a large update.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that'd be sick. That battle pass, but that's probably already too late.
Say your shit's Tacos and Kisses on PS5.
Tacos and Kisses.
Hey,
I'm off for a little bit.
I like tacos. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah.
I'll be on. If you're on later, I'll be back. But I'm gonna dip out for a little bit.
Oh, no problem, bro.
He's got to go get him
Good to
some
see you,
tacos
guys.
and kisses.
Thanks for letting me up. Good to see you
Yup.
guys.
And I see you.
See you soon.
Happy 420.
Yeah. My friend called me too. He's like, I'll let you know if something's going down at the skate park. I'll call you. So I might go there.
Thought you guys were playing game right now.
It says
Yeah, I don't know
you
yet.
can't. It says you can't accept any friend requests. AB.
Me?
No, AB.
Oh,
He has a PS5.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right, peace out.
Yeah.
Later, Zach. Zach.
So yeah, let me know when you want to go.
Shoot, we can end it now. It's almost the 3-hour mark. Be pretty good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna probably watch some Elf and then finish painting, and maybe if it's nice tomorrow, I get to go sell some of the stuff, hopefully, and I can make some money.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I am glad I got to spend
It says your
today with
settings.
you guys.
Yeah, it says your settings are set to where you can't accept friend requests right now. So you have to figure out how to do that.
Do you have Facebook? Because I could also be friends with you guys on Facebook, and then I could let you guys know whenever
I don't really fuck with Facebook.
I just use it to message people.
Mark Zuckerberg and motherfucking Bill Gates are on my shit list. I don't fuck with Apple products or Microsoft.
I don't have Apple. I have LG. No, not LG. I have the other one.
I have an Android.
Android, yeah. That's what I have. My tablet. I have my tablet. I don't have a regular phone, even. I do have a regular phone, but not hooked up or whatever.
Right.
I do use
I use a little
text
tablet.
Now. I just use text now. Text now
Yeah,
is the only thing.
You got good Wi-Fi. You don't need no phone.
Yeah, you just use your app, and I just call my family on. Well, my family, I call them on WhatsApp. We have a group on there that we talk every day, and my Facebook is just my friend. We 420 usually every day we talk, and me and her have been friends since we were 15.
Yeah, I don't be on Facebook.
And yeah, I have family in the States. I have family in Texas, like aunts and uncles and cousins and shit. So I think Facebook thing.
Yeah, I heard Texas gonna be underwater soon. Basically, you remember all the states that got like sand?
Yeah.
All those are gonna potentially be underwater.
Oh yeah, the desert all of a sudden got water, didn't it?
Yes,
you know what's funny? You know what's funny? Last year, I don't know how powerful my rain dances are. I mean, my manifesting is or whatever. But I used to I learned it from my Native American friends and the elders and the ladies that I was friends with. We did a prayer one time and something happened. But anyways, I'll tell about that one other time. But I was saying last summer I was friends with a lot of people from the nomad community that they go to the desert and they stay there and courtside and all that. And I was feeling so bad for them to be so hot over there and stuff. And then I was wishing rain for them. Now look at that. They got like all this water was going to appear, right?
Yeah.
And I saw, did you see that painting floating around the internet where this guy uses old paintings of cities and he paints a painting on there of what it would look like before apocalypse. Like, they're looking at the world as apocalyptic now. And what it would look like when everything was green and water was flowing. Yeah, it was like nature was there before a city.
I think I've seen that.
Interesting things on the internet. Okay, I'm gonna drop out then, and I'll talk to you later.
All right, nice hanging with you.
You too.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Like, thank y'all for kicking it with your boy. I'm about to get up out of here. Thanks for y'all hanging.
Dumb people love dumb people, and geniuses try to find people that are on their mental platitude.
And I'd like to thank y'all for chilling on our mental platitude. We only going to elevate. Peace, love, hair grease, y'all. I'm out.